What's up with it? It's your boy Nina, back with another reading. It's gonna be a reading. It's gonna be all signs. All signs. I don't know why I was about to say it's gonna be a reading for a sign. I don't know what sign I thought it was gonna be. Hey there, Marie. All right. Hey, Majesty. Hey, what's up, Hero? Hey there, Lions Kitty. Hey, Growth and Retention. Tracy Trace. Yeah. What's up, y'all? See, Mizzle. What's the deal? Yeah, we're going forward today, y'all. We're going forward. I always call these little readings like these are fillers. They don't really be too deep. They be more superficial, but they be cool. They be something to watch, something to talk about, see what's going on. What's up, Millie? Good evening. Happy New Year. We are just on the cusp of New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is tomorrow. It's the day before my birthday. I call it New Year's Eve. Hey, what's up, Kim Priestess? Hey, Brie. That's right. Count it down. Wait now. What's up, Gabriel? Man, I've been waiting to be 21 for years. You feel me? About to get my first drink on. About to go to the club. I might make it the strip club. 21 only come but one time. You feel me? So I gotta live it up. See, I knew it. Okay. I gotta live it up. Hey, what's up there, Tazzy? It's not my birthday today, though, Tazzy. It's Saturday. Thank you. Hey there, Shocker. Shocker, we ain't seen you in the chat in forever. Shocker, I ain't seen you since I was doing picket cards. All right, we about to go get started on Aries. Come on now, why the fuck you doing that? All right, we on. Let's get on Aries. See what we're talking about. Aries. All right, so Aries, who's spying on you and why? All right, it's maybe somebody who you guys have unfinished business with, or somebody who you guys are maybe having a little bit of an ego battle, power struggle with. Could be a Leo, could be a Pisces. So it's maybe somebody you guys left on red, or somebody who left you on red, or somebody who just kind of hangs around. Sometimes like a sibling rivalry, you know what I mean? But they don't really have to be a sibling. It might just be a friend or somebody who like tries to outdo you at times. So it's somebody who's like keeping up with you. All right, you guys, they may work in a competitive field. There's maybe somebody who, for some of y'all, they may be spiritual, or they may be, if they don't be spiritual, they just work some type of like unorthodox job. For some of y'all, they kind of work like a subsidiary, or they work for like the government, or they work something like that, or maybe you work for them because we got the Ten of Wands with the Hierophant. So this may be somebody who you work with as well. This could be somebody who maybe, or for some of y'all, it's a past partner too. You got a past partner here too that might have felt they could have did better. Felt they could have did better for you. They may have felt like you were more of an obligation or responsibility. They felt like you weren't carrying their weight, or this would be somebody who you feel like wasn't carrying their weight in the relationship. You might have felt they weren't being, how I say it, devoted. You may feel like they weren't being devoted. They weren't taking responsibility for their portion of the trouble or the drama that you guys may have had. Because I did see that Five of Wands when I was put the deck. So it may be somebody who you guys are also having, you know, drama with, or just conflict. You know what I mean? You guys could probably still be upset with each other or angry with each other at this time. I get this person. This person may be somebody who has like issues with gender roles. Like, you know, like they want you to like live up to a certain role, but they don't be that themselves. So it's somebody who's like maybe a little bit rebellious. They err on the side of like doing as they please. You know what I mean? This may be somebody who's used to being spoiled in a way, or used to other people coming in and taking on their responsibilities. You know what I mean? Like they don't really have to put in a lot of effort. That's what they're used to, not having to put in a whole lot of effort to get people to pursue them, or get people to like, you know, invest or do their job for them. So there's maybe somebody who's like used to you maybe taking on their responsibilities, carrying their obligations, feeling obligated to them. Maybe you always made a way for them. Because it's maybe also somebody who kind of like waits on you to make decisions, or waits on you to like pick a choice, or I'll say pick a choice, but like choose which direction they should go in. You know what I mean? So they ask you a lot of questions. It's somebody, it may be somebody who's young, so they may ask you a lot of questions. They may, I don't know, for some reason, I think they kind of look at you guys like as a mentor. So maybe they watch you guys and learn from you guys, because it is the Page of Swords and the Hierophant. So they may watch you guys, learn from you guys. They may say stuff to you here and there, just like, you know. And I say watch you, like it don't have to be like on social media. They could just watch you in life, just kind of watch what you do. Maybe you do stuff different than how they do, so they try to pick up maybe your like regimen, or they try to pick up like your way of like, I don't know, maybe how you make sales, maybe how you make progress, maybe how you get results. They're trying to like emulate some of the stuff that they've seen you do, because they see it working. So this is somebody who's just trying to learn from y'all this moment. Yeah, they're trying to learn. We got the Magician and the Queen of Pentacles, Justice. So for some of y'all, it's maybe somebody who you guys were in a one-sided relationship with, where you may have like taken care more of their responsibility. It seems like you may have taken care of them more. It could be even like a mother figure. It don't gotta be. It could just be like somebody who just, now I'm not gonna say come off needy, because they seem to be independent, like they can do for themselves. So it could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Sag, Taurus. It's like they could do for themselves, but they're just used to people doing stuff for them, or they're used to like, maybe they're used to you carrying the connection, or carrying the, let's say the artistic whatever you guys got going on, or it could be something creative that you guys do, or it could be like the job. Like they're kind of used to you taking on their obligations, you know what I mean, or taking on the responsibility more than them. You know what I mean? So this is somebody, for somebody else, somebody who's a content creator. Because we do got the Magician, and we got the Hierophant, which could be like an unorthodox job. So even if they're not content creator, they have some type of job where they're able to kind of make their own schedule. So they could work for like a regular 9 to 5, but it's like they make their own schedule. So maybe they work from home too, because it seems like this person doesn't have to do too much. Like they have like maybe a lot of time to themselves. They get easily distracted during conversations. So like this may be somebody who you talk to for a little bit, and then they maybe have to go do something else or something like that. It seems to be somebody who's distracted. But for the majority of y'all, this may have been a person who maybe thought they could do better without you, or they figured they could have found another you elsewhere. So they're kind of checking to see if you found somebody, or if you're like done with the relationship, if you're no longer putting effort, time, energy into this. They want to see if you're really investing in another connection elsewhere, because they may think that you guys are already either married, or they think that you guys are already in a relationship, even if it's a non-traditional one. They think that you guys are already in a relationship. So they're observing to see like, why aren't you putting effort? Why aren't you being persistent? Like, what's going on? Maybe you were more persistent at one time. Maybe you put a lot of effort, time, energy trying to like prove to this person that you were interested, and it just seems like you kind of slowed down or got distracted. So they're looking to see like, well, what happened? Why aren't you putting forth your best effort like you once were? Why aren't you progressing like you once were? What's going on? Why isn't this connection progressing like it once was? Like, what's going on? Maybe you didn't reply back for some of y'all, or they didn't reply back, or something like that. It's kind of like this person is waiting. You know what I mean? And they kind of felt done wrong by you in some way. So it could even be that too. And sometimes, well, it's the Justice in reverse. So, and then Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, they're waiting. It's Seven of Pentacles in reverse too. They're waiting, impatiently waiting. So for some of y'all, they're waiting on a reply. They're waiting on you guys to get back to them. They're waiting on you guys to focus on them again, something like that. Or they're trying to figure out how to get your focus on them. So they're spying on you for that, because you guys changed up your pattern, or you changed up some type of character traits that they were used to you exercising with them. So they're like, well, something's up. So they think you got somebody else, or they think that you're being distracted, maybe by work, or distracted by like other obligations. And they're just checking to see, well, what are you obligated to at this moment? What are you trying to handle right now? So they're in that type of energy. All right. Yep. So some of y'all may have a little disagreement about money, or disagreement about status, or disagreement about maybe resources, or the amount of like energy, time that's being invested. Even if you guys haven't talked about it, maybe that's a talk that's going to come out. That's probably why they're spying. So I guess maybe get the right time, because sometimes not Page of Wands, Page of Swords, the Two of Wands sometimes could be about being strategic about what you desire. So, and with the Page of Swords, it may be more subtle. So it's maybe somebody who like talks to you, but like in subtleties, and it kind of comes off as like they always give you an option. They're like, well, did you? Like, I didn't want to like cause trouble, because like, maybe you were busy. You know what I mean? Like they kind of give you a way out all the time in conversations. You know what I mean? They try not to like guilt you or blame you. You know what I mean? But it's maybe somebody who's guilting you and blaming you. All right. Anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Sag, Taurus, they don't want to seem too pressed. They don't want to like put too much time or energy or effort into it and then it not go nowhere. You know what I mean? So, all right, who's on Taurus? All right, Taurus. Yeah, people do think that. Everybody thinks that, don't they? Well, not everybody. Not everybody. Not everybody. All right, for some of y'all, it's going to be somebody who's trying to reconcile with y'all. It could be an Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, or Capricorn. I've seen an Aries, and I've seen the four wands in that world in reverse. So somebody who wants to reconnect with y'all. This may be a homeowner, maybe. You know what I mean? Or this is somebody who you guys have like been around recently too, I would say. And if it's not recently, then maybe it's like online too. It seems like maybe you'll meet this person at an event, or you did meet them at some type of event or something like that. All right, 5 of Wands. So this is somebody who regrets something. What are they regretting? Hold on. Somebody regrets not putting the time or the energy into the relationship with y'all. It could be a Virgo, could be a Scorpio. So this is somebody who's kind of sad that maybe they feel like, again, this could be somebody who's spying to see if you're building with somebody else. You know what I mean? This may be somebody who's like very skilled, has a talent for maybe fixing things. Maybe they're like a mechanic, or maybe they're just, or this is somebody who has you fix things, or this is somebody who's like always in a victim mindset and you have to come and like fix their problems for them. Kind of seems like somebody who wallows in self-pity a lot. This may be somebody who's grumpy and moody all the time. Like all the time, it seems like grumpy and moody all the time. Or at least their face looks that way, maybe. Maybe it's their face that gives like that RBF or that resting bro face. All right. They have a skill talent that they're good at. So maybe this could be somebody who's like more professional with like whatever they have going on. Somebody who takes their time too. So this may be somebody who takes their time replying back to y'all. You know what I mean? Like they may be tired or like drained in somewhere. Whoa, let me get a card. Could be a Leo. I think it's somebody who's popular. Maybe they're working on their public image. Or they spend a lot of time working on their public image. We got King of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, 4 of Cups. Now, for some of y'all, it's maybe somebody who rejected you guys at one time, but they're seeing you guys a little bit differently now. They still kind of like hang around, maybe be around for the benefits. So maybe you hang around them for benefits. One of the two. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio. Somebody who hangs around you guys for status, or hangs around you guys maybe for money, resources, help, assistance. They're keeping tabs on you guys. It's maybe somebody who's an entertainer or likes to be entertained, likes to have fun. They criticize people a lot. They be talking shit. That's what it is. This person talks shit a lot. They talk a lot. But they they maybe, I don't know, for some of y'all, they spy on you guys just for fun. Maybe you guys are funny. Maybe you guys are actors or entertainers or some shit like that. Or they like your pictures, because that Page of Wands could be somebody who finds you to be attractive. They may admire you for your skill set, or they may admire you for how you built yourself up, like maybe over time. Maybe they've known you for a while, because I did say that with the world. Like I said, unfinished business. So sometimes it just be like they've known you before. You guys have known each other, but maybe their relationship or the connection hasn't gone anywhere. It's kind of like in a resting period, because we got the Hangman here too. So it could just be like a relationship where it's just like resting. You guys may be trying to invest in it, or maybe not. But I kind of feel like it's for some of y'all, it's somebody who feels like they didn't put enough energy or time into the relationship, and you became popular, or you became maybe a little bit more well known, or you got some type of success, which could be like achievement at work, a promotion. You got something, you know what I mean? Something that they wanted. That's what it is. They feel like you're getting the attention or recognition or validation that they wanted, praises that they wanted. It could be a promotion that they wanted. Like you're getting a bunch of good news. So there's somebody who's kind of, I'm not gonna say jealous. There's somebody who's observing you and admiring your successes. For real. Somebody who's like, wow, you're really doing it. So maybe you told this person you were gonna do something. Cause it's maybe somebody who didn't believe you guys at one time, or didn't like, they weren't impressed by you at first. They weren't impressed by you at first, but I guess maybe they recognized or realized something. Because sometimes the Hangman can be like realizing something after the fact. Like, oh, like maybe I wasn't seeing you clearly. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes people could look at you like, maybe you're not popular. Maybe you're not that. You know what I mean? Maybe you're not successful. Maybe you don't really have these accolades under your belt. Maybe people don't know you like you say they know you. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who's surprised that you were who you say you were. You know, so this is somebody who regrets really not trying to build with you, or really not trying to put the time, the energy into the connection, because you're a lot more solid than what they imagine you to be. And for others of you, this is somebody who just kind of plays you up to be as solid as you say you are. You know what I mean? They may be more into you for like the physical appearance, and maybe more into you for like maybe status. This is maybe somebody who kind of views you guys long term. long term. But for others of you, somebody who wants to invest in a relationship with you or invest in more like a business partnership, they may be the person that has the ideas, but maybe you have the resources. Maybe you can take the action. Maybe you have more of like a network. Maybe you're a little bit more mature in the business. So this may be somebody who kind of like feeds you ideas, feeds you opportunities. You know what I mean? So that way you can capitalize on them. So this is somebody who like spies on you just to kind of see how well you're capitalizing on the stuff that they're giving you or the insight that they're giving you. They're seeing how well you're doing. Like, are you progressing? Are you making more money? Like, this is somebody who kind of just, they just admire you. That's what I would say. They kind of look at you in a more saintly or holier than thou version. You know what I mean? So like, they think of you as very mature, having your stuff together. They may even view you as like a very valuable partner for long term. Even though we got the Page of Wands, they got the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles next to it. So they may not really be ready for a relationship, but like if they were ready for a relationship, they would probably choose you. You know what I mean? This is just like infatuation. That's what it is. Like they had this infatuation with you guys, but they also kind of unsure if you would accept an offer from them or like, you know what I mean? Like they wouldn't, I don't know. I kind of want to say they wouldn't put the relationship out there for some reason. I don't know what that reason may be, but like they wouldn't like parade it around. They would like feel like you'd be worth being paraded, but for some reason they wouldn't. For some reason they wouldn't. So maybe if you guys are dealing with like an entertainer, then yeah, they wouldn't want to parade the relationship around. But like if you're dealing with like, or maybe you wouldn't want to parade the relationship around. That might be what it is too. Like this is somebody who's popular, but maybe you don't want to be seen with this person in a way, or like you only talk to them when you're bored. Because we got the Four of Cups here, which sometimes can just be like boredom. Just when I feel like it, I'll take the opportunity. Yeah, might as well. You know what I mean? I ain't doing shit else. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like this may be somebody who like replies back sometimes either when they're bored or replies back when they have time to themselves. Because we do got the Eight of Pentacles here, so they may work a lot. So they just like reply back when they have time or they reply back when they're bored. But I think it's more about like when they have time to themselves. You know what I mean? And this may be somebody who doesn't like being bothered when they're by themselves because we got King of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. I kind of feel like they're always focused on material wealth, abundance, money, growing, status, you know what I mean? Things that are going to like progress. So like if this person doesn't feel like this relationship is going to progress, they don't want to put a whole lot of effort, time, and energy into it. So it's somebody who kind of has like a feeling of like bittersweet, but like they hang around anyway because they kind of question themselves about should they walk away, should they hang out. So like they're watching you because you're attractive and you look like you got your shit together. So it's kind of hard to like, you know what I mean, not look at you, but at the same time, it's like, what am I doing? This may not even work. Like, for why? Like, it sounds good in theory. That's how this person is viewing it. Like, it sounds good in theory, you know what I mean? And I am kind of passionate about this person, attracted to this person, and interested in this person. You know what I mean? It just kind of feels like they're just, I don't know, maybe they're waiting on an opportunity for something to happen. Maybe they're waiting on an opportunity for you guys to be in the same environment. Because we do got the Three of Pentacles here. So maybe they're waiting on you guys to be closer or in the same environment, like, in a close area or something, or maybe like the living room, or, you know what I mean, like in a maybe a common room or something. They're waiting on something like this. So it's maybe somebody who has like I was thinking like they're kind of active. So it could give like a younger or youthful vibe. Even if they're older, they give like a young, youthful vibe. So they may be somebody who's like celebrated by other people just observing you guys. I think they want to work with you guys in some way, or they maybe because maybe you had the ideas, or maybe you're very like innovative or very creative. They want to work with you guys. They want to bring you some type of good news too that can make you guys some money. So they're spying on you guys. I guess just to make sure that it's going to be worth the time, the energy, the investment. You know what I mean? So yeah, they're waiting on you guys to get close or get around them or like interact with them in something. Maybe they're waiting on you to greet them, say hi, acknowledge them. There's a Six of Wands and the Four of Cups. They're waiting on you to approach them, or they're waiting on you to acknowledge them. It's something like that. And then this will be somebody who'll be happy to hear from you or happy to reconnect or reunite with us. I mean, reunite with you. Because I seen that Four of Wands earlier. So there'll be somebody who's going to be happy to reunite with you. They're waiting on you, though. You know what I mean? Or they may invite you to like something, or they may reach out to you for something. You know what I mean? Four of Wands sometimes could be a celebration. So maybe it's their birthday, maybe or wait, well, if they're a Capricorn, it's their birthday. But maybe whenever you watch this may be that person's birthday. Maybe their birthday, maybe a party, maybe a wedding, and maybe a celebration, something they have, or an achievement, some type of achievement they may have, or you may have. Then you may hear from this person. It's something like that. You know what I mean? You're gonna get messages from this person because we got the Page of Wands, so they're gonna say something. They're gonna give you their attention or acknowledgement or a praise or something like that. All right. Anyway, signs could be dealing with, could be a Scorpio, Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I know I said Aquarius. Yep. All right, all right. So let's see. You said reunite. That's your people, Majesty. That's your people. Wait, I'm tripping. All right. Oh, thank you so much. Piece of candy. Love it. Love it. Thank you so much, Lioness Kate. All right. So Gemini, who's spying on you and why? Unfortunately, huh? Yeah, unfortunately. That's just what it is sometimes. All right, so this is somebody who wants to present an opportunity that they feel like they missed in the past. Could be a Cancer, could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It could be an apologist. Maybe somebody wants to apologize. You're going to get messages from them, or you're going to get some type of friendly gesture from them. Like if it's in person or even if it's online, maybe. You're going to get some type of friendly gesture from them. So you'll get some type of communication or action from them. I've seen that Page of Cups. So yeah, it could be Aquarius. This could be somebody you guys blocked or somebody who blocked you guys that kind of closed off. They're going to take some type of random risk. So it's maybe somebody who's a free spirited. They come and go as they please. They give you mixed signals. One day they're very talkative. The other day they're kind of like, they're like very talkative, very like very charming, charismatic. And then other days they kind of seem indifferent, like they don't really care, closed off, more focused on themselves. You know what I mean? This may be somebody who you guys interact with for money or for services. I'm thinking of Libra. So maybe you guys make deals or you guys deal with each other at some time. Maybe you can kind of live with this person because we got Four of Pentacles. So maybe or you used to live with this person, possibly. So maybe you guys used to live with this person, or you guys live with this person, or this is just somebody who you guys have like grown comfortable and known for a little while. You know, but maybe they give you mixed signals because they seem to come and go as they please. They don't really seem to like want to settle down. They don't really want to seem to have like stability in terms of relationship. They may be kind of frugal as well. So there's maybe somebody who doesn't spend a whole lot. Like when you guys go out, they prefer to like, I don't know, like picnic dates or like just go to the art museum somewhere free or somewhere cheap or something like that. Or they're like, you know, they just kind of like very frugal. They just save. They save. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. This is somebody who saves. Four of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. This is somebody who saves. This may also be like, I want to say a secret connection that you guys have, but this may be more of like a, not a one-sided connection, but this may be like a relationship with somebody who's a little selfish. It gives me more of like a selfish vibe, you know what I mean? Or like more about like that they need a lot of reassurance. Is it reassurance? No, it's not a lot of reassurance. They need, well, maybe it is. Maybe they do need a lot of reassurance. Like, you know, tell me it's going to be okay. Things are working out. Like, this may be somebody who's like always like in their head. You know what I mean? They take these impulsive acts and then they be like, when like in hindsight, they think about it and then come to you like, hey, man, I did this, I did that. Hey, girl, I did this, I did that. You know what I mean? And they kind of like explain themselves to you. This may be somebody who's always needing you in some way, needing you for support. Could be a Taurus, Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra. So they're spying on you guys. They feel like you guys are meeting new people and you're not giving them the same attention. So maybe this is like a friend or a coworker or somebody who you guys like frequently chat with or did chat with. They feel like you're not getting enough attention, or they feel like they're not popular enough. They may feel like they're not good enough for your love. Like maybe you didn't really acknowledge their offer of like romance or their offer of maybe like a renewal. If it's a past person, they wanted to offer a renewal. So they're spying again because they feel like you're meeting new people. You know what I mean? So if you didn't accept the offer, then it was them. If they didn't accept the offer, then they're still spying. It don't matter who gave the offer. They're still spying. All right. This is somebody who's not really satisfied at this point, but it's also somebody who's counting your blessings. So for somebody else, it's going to be a coworker or a friend or somebody like that. Because with Five of Pentacles, sometimes it can be a neighbor. Sometimes it could be somebody who's just in close proximity of you. Sometimes it's a friend of a friend. So it's somebody who kind of knows you guys or is familiar with you guys. You guys have had conversations, but maybe at one point they could have acted like they didn't really care too much for you or weren't that fond of you, or they just were giving like mixed signals where they weren't really seeming like they were open to like your engagement. You know what I mean? So this is somebody, I don't know. I guess they're like, this is somebody who just seems to kind of care about themselves, really be self-possessed, very conceited and materialistic. No, but it's somebody who wants to offer you an opportunity. So for somebody, like I said, it's going to be an apology because I've seen that Page of Cups earlier. Because we got the Four of Swords here, which means they had to think about something that was said or something that you did had hurt them, or something that they said maybe hurt you. So they were just giving it a little time between the conversations between y'all. Because we got Two of Swords and then Four of Swords. So that means that somewhere in here, this person had to like take some time to heal. So maybe they had an injury, because Four of Swords sometimes maybe about healing from an injury. And at the same time, this would be somebody who maybe they need a lot of time of rest, like to rest, to lay down. Maybe they're always like lounging. So it's maybe somebody like, if you, I don't know, if you were to FaceTime them or call them, they'd be laying down or resting or just chilling. Oh, I'm just chilling. You know what I mean? Like it seems like they're chilling all day long, or or all day resting or something like that. You know what I mean? Something like that. It's somebody who's never satisfied either. And that's what they're thinking. They're thinking that you're probably going to find somebody who's going to satisfy your needs because they feel like what they were trying to offer you wasn't. Because we got the 9 of Cups in reverse, and then with them giving you an Ace of Cups, which would make it a 10 of Cups. And they're feeling like the relationship that they're trying to offer you, or this happiness, or this moment, this like culmination that they're trying to offer you is not enough to you. It's not worthy for you. You know what I mean? So they may feel like they don't have enough status, enough popularity. You know what I mean? Or that they can't get enough of your attention. This is somebody who feels like they need a lot of attention. That's why I said they need a lot of reassurance. Like you need to you need to talk to this person on a regular, you know what I'm saying, in order for them to like feel like you guys are connecting or feel like you're not like abandoning them. So this is somebody who's always, or for them to feel like they're not left like on their own. Because maybe somebody who like, in a way, I want to say they maybe pity themselves at times, where they feel like if you don't like talk to them all the time or you're not replying back steadily or quickly, you know what I mean? This may be somebody who like message you. Maybe if you don't reply back quickly, then they're like, whoa, what's going on? Or this may be somebody who, like, if they don't reply back quickly to you, then you'd be like, well, what's going on? Because maybe somebody who you kind of assume, I was going to say always has their phone in their hand. I'm looking at this Ace of Cups. So maybe it's somebody who always has their phone in their hand or always has their phone around them. Maybe they work from their phone. Maybe they work from home, you know what I mean? Or they have like a pad or they have something around them where they're always like able to get on technology and reply back. You know, maybe they have like that, what's the one joint that be doing the echo or the other one, the little thing that be talking? Like they got the appliances. This is somebody who has like, yeah, appliances. We got 9 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles. They have appliances. They may spend their money on like luxury appliances. So it's like, you know, blenders, juicers, I don't know, iPad, you know, phones, computers. Electronics seem to be the thing that they like invest in. You know what I mean? Or they're good with. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're good with those things. All right. Very, 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 very frugal. Kind of selfish when it comes to finances, money. You know what I mean? They don't like to invest in partners. So, and this is somebody who is like more like a show off. They like the attention. So maybe they like to be more attractive than their partners. Maybe I could be reading that wrong because I do kind of get like a feeling of them being vain. So either they like very attractive partners or they like to be more attractive than their partner or something like that. It's something having to do around with the appearance and them wanting to be more like treated like a trophy or wanting to be treated, I'm gonna say, with more respect. There's somebody who wants your respect or wants your acknowledgement. So let's not say that they need a lot of reassurance. They may. That's how you may perceive it. So let's say that you may perceive them as that. That might be more better or a lot better to say it that way. Because like that's what I've learned from doing this is that I'm describing them in a way that the person who's watching this would recognize them, but not necessarily mean that that's how they are. You know, because we do got Pisces energy here too. So this could mean that either they're viewing you like in a skewed way or you're viewing them in a skewed way. Like you may think they're never grateful, and they may be. You know what I mean? It just may be like what you give them. Maybe you feel like they didn't react how you want to, or they may feel this way about you. Like when they acknowledged you, when they give you attention, maybe you didn't react how they thought you were going to react. You didn't respond how they thought you were going to respond. And that made them feel like you were shading them or made them feel like you weren't finding them attractive or you weren't really interested. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who's probably a friend of a friend or a follower or somebody who you guys maybe even done some type of financial deals or business with at some point, who just kind of acted like they weren't really like, you know, interested at that point, or acted like they weren't really focused on you at that point. You know what I mean? So they're gonna take a risk, though. I'm telling you, they're gonna take a risk and probably just maybe do something pleasant or something like what they call it. It's a kind gesture or a gentle gesture or something that's friendly as a way to kind of like coax a conversation between y'all, or you know what I mean? This could even be like saying hi where maybe they didn't say hi before. It's something along the lines of that. All right. Anyway, signs could be dealing with, could be Aquarius, Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius. All right. All right. Thank you, Charlene. Charlene, won't you come home with me again? All right. So Cancer. right, so this could be somebody who you guys are, they may be a little timid around you guys. Maybe they cause you like stress, annoy you at times with their inconsistency. So like maybe they reach out and then they don't reach out, and they only reach out when they want something, when they need something, when they want a favor. Like all of a sudden they hit you up now and they want to talk. Hey, can you do me something? Can you help me with this? Can you? Now all of a sudden they're calling you. It could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius. So it's maybe somebody who maybe at one time you helped, or you were a friend of, or you befriended, and then they started asking for favors or asking for help. Could be a Leo. All right. So it's an attractive person too. So who's spying on you? It's an attractive person. Somebody who works in a realtorship or a realtor. So it's a realtor. I was gonna say they work in real estate, because we got Queen of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. So it's maybe somebody who works in like real estate, works for maybe like interior decorating, or somebody who's like good at decorating. Maybe they just had a commencement. I kind of want to say they're in the army, or in like they have some type of achievement. I would think like a doctorate, or some type of like recent large achievement, which could be anything. Maybe they got a settlement, maybe they got paid, maybe they got promoted, but like in a highly accomplished establishment. So that's why I say maybe they could be like a realtor, or like I don't know, something. They have some type of like clout in a way, but like in a business, in a career field that they're in, they may be like high ranking. You know what I mean? So I want to give you that. Could be a Virgo, could be a Leo, could be an Aquarius. Yep. All right. So this is somebody who also kind of acts nonchalant towards y'all. They're very condescending. The way they talk, they have these outdated traditions, value system. All right. This is somebody who like feels like they're the boss of you, or they talk like they're the boss of people. They're not really social. They're not really that friendly. We got Three of Cups in reverse, and they're not really patient with people with the Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups. They're not really friendly. They're not really patient. They don't really socialize like that. They reach out when they want something. This is somebody who's calculated, because we got King of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who's calculated. You know, so either they reach out when they want to have fun, or when they're reaching out when they're looking for money, or when they're looking for like to spend some time. So maybe for some of y'all, this for holidays, or when they want you to like pay them. For some of y'all, I was gonna say child support. So for some of y'all, it's like child support, or when they want to pay you, or when they want some money, or when they want some type of help. Like, yeah, it gives like a help. When they want help, when they want something, that's when this person reaches out. So there's somebody who's spying on you guys right now because they feel like you guys are doing well enough without them. You know what I mean? They may also kind of feel like you guys are, I'm not going to say avoiding them, but they may feel like you guys are, maybe I'm going to say avoiding them, because they feel like you guys aren't as social, friendly with them anymore. You're not like greeting them as much anymore. You don't talk to them as much anymore. They see you talking to other people, but you don't talk to them anymore. For some of y'all, because we got Three of Cups here, there's maybe somebody who's online who you guys unfollowed. You know what I mean? You unfollowed them. Like maybe they kept you waiting too long for communication, conversation. So they're kind of like, whoa, what happened? Like they're kind of like backtracking their steps. Like, well, what did I do? You know what I mean? Like they don't really know what they did, but they don't want to say something either. You know what I mean? So they're just kind of like trying to like keep their head up. They're trying to keep their head up. I got Eight of Wands though, so you'll hear conversation from them. They may ask you guys for a favor. That might be how they initiate, or they may ask you guys for help, or they may ask you guys for a service, or they may present an opportunity to help you or do something that they consider to be helpful. But with the King of Swords, it's very strategic. It's in reverse too, so it's strategic. All right, this is somebody who just likes to pretend that they don't really care that much, or like they're not really that involved. For some of y'all, it's maybe somebody you guys cut off because they had you in a third-person party. You know what I mean? They may have had you guys waiting, stalling for the relationship to progress, and they're in a whole nother relationship. But I guess that relationship isn't going that well. All right, because we got the Five of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles. So it may be a relationship that's like on the rocks for them. You know what I mean? Like they were doing it for stability, for finances, for money, but this person maybe causes them a little bit more stress, a little bit more worry, anguish than what they were expecting. So it's maybe somebody who misses your friendship, misses their investment to the relationship. So it could even be a friend too. There's somebody who misses your investment, misses the time that you guys used to spend. They miss that camaraderie of you guys like being on the same team, you know what I mean, or going to events together, or just like enjoying each other's peace and company. So now they feel like you guys are with other people, enjoying their peace and company. You know what I mean? But they're too prideful at this moment to like, you know, say anything. They will say something, but it's gonna come with that Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which is a little timid, and it comes off like where I'm really more focused on something else. Because that King of Swords is kind of like somebody who can, they can like mislead you with words. So maybe they hit you up, let's say for help, for money, I don't know, for a holiday. Because the Ten of Pentacles is here, so maybe think of a holiday, but it could be for anything. It could be for vacation. You know what I mean? It could be for any of that. It's maybe like a boss, a manager, supervisor, you know what I mean? Wanting to know if you can cover their shift, or wanting to know, like maybe you called out and they be spying on you, or maybe you don't like, maybe you like told them like, maybe they say, yo, you want to go hang out after work, and you're like, nah, I'm cool. I got stuff to do. So they spy and check and see if you got something to do, because you don't got no friends, Cancer. Who you hang out with? You don't got no friends. Where you be at? You know what I mean? So like, this may have been somebody who you guys kind of like, I'm gonna say avoid at times, but not really. Or maybe they avoid you at times. But anyway, it's somebody who's kind of, if they avoid you, then they're just kind of wondering why you're not like trying to fight for their attention. You know what I mean? It could be a power struggle with y'all, like who reaches out first, who talks to who first. You know what I mean? You guys both may be like kingly, queenly, because we got king of wands, maybe got queen of wands, king of swords. So both of y'all may have some type of status and authority and respect from others. But it's just like, well, if you're not going to give it to me, I'm not going to give it to you either. So it's like an ego battle, because we got the five of swords and the strength in reverse. So these are definitely ego battles, you know what I mean? And sometimes these are like silent power struggles. Sometimes these are, you know what I mean? It's maybe somebody who's like a micromanager. Every time you do something, they feel like you should do it this way. So it's like maybe somebody who talks a lot of shit to you with that king of swords and this five of swords. They talk a lot of shit, and it comes off kind of rude, kind of hurtful. They discriminate a lot against you. You know what I mean? Like, damn, I criticize everything you do just about. You know what I mean? They watch you. Maybe they feel like it should be them that's in your position, and for some of y'all. So it's maybe like, maybe somebody who feels like you're in leadership position that they should be there, because we got king of swords in reverse with the queen of wands. So this could be maybe like I said, somebody who resents your leadership, resents your attractiveness, resents your insight, your wisdom, your, you know what I mean, your ability to like garner attention or garner like stability. You know what I mean? Maybe you have the job position that they wanted, or you have the influence status that they wanted, something like that. You're getting the accolades, or you've gotten accolades that they wanted. This is somebody who's usually highly ranked or high achieving as well, but I guess they are like counting their successes to yours. You know what I mean? So like maybe your success to them seems a little bit more real than what they had going on. I don't know. It's a competitive like energy with this person. You know what I mean? They may envy you, because that's what the five of swords is. They may envy you. Like if you're in a relationship, this is somebody who envies your relationship. You know what I mean? So they may pretend to be a friend, pretend to really be happy for you, but the whole time they be really talking ill about you behind your back. With the five of swords and this king of swords, they be talking ill about you behind your back. They're not really like that fond of you. With this three of cups, they're not really that fond of you, but they be around you guys because maybe there's something to gain, or you're like the person that can give them maybe a leg up, or you can help them gain resources, or you can promote them in some way, or something like that. They want your promotion. Maybe it's by like interacting with you in some way like that. You know what I mean? Or just maybe somebody's like I was gonna say a cheapskate. So maybe with you in a relationship, they can save some money. You know what I'm saying? Like they may not really be that fond of you guys, if I'm really being honest. They may not really be fond of you, but maybe it's just like, it just takes me a little time. Like with you around, I can either save some money, or I can make a little bit more money. You know what I mean? So it's something like that. You know what I mean? It's something like that. I promise you. They may have a pet dog, or they may be good with animals, or maybe they don't like animals, because it could even be that too with the strength of everything. Maybe they don't like animals, because this person gives me kind of like not really friendly, don't really like people, don't want people around, bah humbug, that type of energy. You know what I mean? Now I would say that they want to reconcile with some of y'all, but it would be like a temporary thing. You know what I mean? Like there's something that they would want like to gain from that connection. So maybe like money, help, assistance, something, maybe a confidant. Maybe they want you to be a friend or some shit like that. Maybe they would like to try to start off as friends again, or something like that. There's something that they would want. You know what I mean? Something. I'm not really super fond. I mean, super sure outside of like this Seven of Pentacles and this Ten of Pentacles, I think is a come up, or some type of like they want to hear something about money, or they're going to communicate about money, or communicate about maybe improving the status of the relationship connection between y'all. So they may even say that like, let's get closer. We need to like, you know, I don't know. We need to like be friendlier, more social, or be friendly or something. Like let's hang out. Maybe it's that. Maybe they want to hang out. This could be somebody who wants to hang out. You know what I mean? But like at first they could have doubted that this was even going to be worth the value or the time that investing. You know what I mean? So yeah, they're attractive though. I would say they're attractive, but this is somebody who's just like too controlling. They try to control every little thing. They want to control how you see them. They want to control how you guys have fun. They want to control everything. You know what I mean? They just want to control everything. You know what I mean? So it's like a Debbie Downer at times. You know what I mean? Unless things are going their way. If things are going their way, then they're happy. Hey, aren't you having fun? You're like, fuck no, I'm not having fun. No. But they're like, how are you not having fun? I'm having fun. Of course you are. It's geared toward what you want to do. So it's somebody like that. They're not thinking about your happiness. But anyway, you'll probably hear from them because they're going to need something, most likely. And that's just how it goes. Anyway, signs you could be dealing with could be a Leo, Virgo, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Taurus, Cancer, Leo, Sag. All right. Oh no. Keep those people away from me. Okay, Leo. Who's spying on you? Who's spying on you? That's a lie. You said Capricorn. Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. That's a lie, though. It ain't me. Oh, wait. One time I did. Ooh, so somebody you guys not talking to, or somebody who you guys talk to here and there. They just be watching you. Because I seen that Page of Swords, Four of Pentacles. They be watching you guys. So, let me see who you talking about. That's a lot. Take that. I was about to flip. Who is it? This could be a Libra. So somebody who's resting right now or healing. Maybe they had surgery recently or they were sick, had an ailment. This could also be somebody who you guys had a little disagreement about and they had to sit down and think about it for a little bit. So it's somebody who's very vain, right? Or very like focused on their physical appearance. They need a lot of time for like self-care and shit like that. So it's maybe somebody who's a little, I was going to say a little bougie. Could be a Gemini. We got a lot of air energy too. So this is somebody who you guys have issues talking to or communicating with. Maybe you guys could have had an ending. This person's considering how you guys ended. But some of y'all, this person is in prison. Because we got 10 of swords, four swords. It's somebody who's laying down, sitting down, resting. Can't move. They're in a bad, they could have had a surgery, an injury, an accident, or they could be locked up. Or this is just somebody who just is like overthinking something that's been said between y'all. Like, damn, you hurt my feelings. You were harsh when you said what you said. Ooh, thank you so much, ML. Ooh, piece of candy. All right, so this is somebody who definitely needs a lot of time to lay down, rest, chill, relax. They may work a lot. They may be exhausted, always exhausted, but then they be like, so they be having these little spurts where they're like running, traveling, doing so much on the go, coming, going as they please, and then all of a sudden this is somebody who's like tired when they're around you, or maybe when you ask them like, what you been up to? Nothing, just laying around. But they be like free spirited all day long until you talk to them. Then they're not doing much. You know what I mean? So this may be somebody who's like, I don't know, it could be a little bit unusual to you in terms of like relationship. Like it's not somebody who you would normally date. This isn't like your normal type of pattern when it comes to relationships. They may be unusual to you. You know what I mean? Because maybe they're a little bit more reckless. Maybe they're very free spirited. They don't really care too much about the opinion of others, but they do get weighed down by the opinion of others at the same time. You know what I mean? So like, but you probably from the outside would think that they don't really care about what other people think about them because they kind of come off as like very unusual or very like, what is the word I'm thinking about? It's with an A. I mean, I can say authentic, but it's not that. I can't. Altruistic. They have these variables that I mean these characteristics that vary a lot based on like where they are, the environment that they're in. So they may change up like how they interact with people depending on where they are. So maybe they can like wear a suit and a tie or dress in a nice like business dress or attire, and then they could also have like the Nikes or the hoodies and the sweats. You know what I mean? They kind of seem like they can like switch it up. This is somebody who can switch it up. You know what I mean? They do give off a little bougie vibe, but that's just like how they like to present themselves. They're really more of like a fun going, catch me if you can. I'm out here. Like just maybe it's maybe like a hot boy, hot girl type of person. They're, catch me if you can. I'm out here. You know what I mean? But like from the outside looking in, they also give off this holier than thou, where they're not really engaging in nothing like that. I don't get myself involved in type of stuff like that. Yeah, adaptable is a good one, Claudia. That could have worked. Adaptable is possible. I could say that with the Fool and the Hangman. They could be adaptable. All right, so this may be somebody who you guys walked away from. Maybe they were just being too superficial. Maybe they judged you superficially. You know what I mean? Maybe they were looking for more for entertainment because I got the Seven of Cups here. So they maybe kept you guys as an option. They may have been looking more for like fun, entertainment. You know what I mean? Maybe just like the experience because the Fool and the Hangman. Like maybe you was just like someone that they idolized at one time and they just wanted the experience. Because the Ten of Swords, like it started and then it's like the Fool next to it. It started and then it ended before it ever got anywhere. So it's maybe somebody who at one time had you guys very passionate or had you guys like feeling like this could be an adventure of a lifetime, and then it just kind of like let you down drastically. You know what I mean? Something about this person like let you down. Like you may have viewed this person in a higher light, put them up on a pedestal, and then in the end just kind of felt like regret for like having to like walk away from this situation. Because some of y'all could have been an argument. We got 4 of swords, 5 of swords, 10 of swords. Could have been an argument, disagreement. We said some harsh words to each other. Nobody wanted to back down. You know, this person still keeps tabs on you though, or still watches you guys. They want to reconcile because we got 4 of wands, 7 of cups. They want to reconcile. All right, they would just like to, I want to say they want to observe you guys or look at you guys or something like that, or they want to see what you guys got. So maybe they want to shop with you guys, or if you got like a product or something like that, they want to shop with you guys or something. Sometimes when I see the 7 of cups, this could be somebody who's in screenplay. So maybe they're an actor, or they take like very vivid pictures. Maybe they tell very vivid stories. It's maybe like a good storyteller because they have like, it seems like they have a lot of experiences. Like they've been all over with this fool. They've been all over. They traveled. You know what I mean? High, low. I've seen stuff. So like this is somebody who like just kind of hangs around and like people idolize them, and so they're kind of used to that type of behavior. So this is somebody who's just looking for the experience, looking for fun, looking for something to like indulge in. Just a pleasure seeker. That's what it is. It's a pleasure seeker. A pleasure seeker. This is somebody who's actually kind of afraid to speak to you guys or say something to you guys. I want to say it's maybe they feel like it's difficult to say something to you. So maybe it's language. So it's maybe somebody foreign. Because the fool also kind of gives me a foreign vibe too, with the hermit and the fool. There's maybe somebody who's like maybe you don't see them that often. So maybe they could be at a long distance, or they could be foreign, or they have like there's like an issue speaking, something about speaking with this person. Because the 5 of swords, 10 of swords, 4 of swords, something with an issue of speaking. They may be like socially awkward, or maybe they stutter, or they have like a speech impediment in some way, where it's like it's hard for them to get the words out around you. So maybe they get nervous for that 10 of swords. Maybe they get nervous around you and they play it too cool. So they don't really talk. They don't really say too much. They just do like random actions. Sometimes it could be like somebody who doesn't like talk like that, but like maybe touch you, grab your hand, or like walk in front of you and try to like address you in that way. You know what I mean? Like they can be kind of like harsh, you know what I mean? And like do as they please, but like at the same time, they be like, they seem to hold themselves back. They only like you for attractive reasons, you know what I mean? Maybe because you look like you'd be a catch, or like you could be a trophy, or you look like, I don't know, maybe it's just like being with you is like an accomplishment in some way to them. So it's something like that. You know what I mean? It's maybe somebody who also keeps like a bunch of luxuries. It looks like they live a luxury lifestyle. So maybe they have like like designer clothes. Maybe they have like fancy car. Maybe they have, I don't know, something. You know what I mean? It seems like they have something going for themselves. It looks like it. I don't know if they do, but it just looks like it. You know, based on what I got. They don't really they keep their cards close to their chest. So you would have an issue really reading this person or getting through to this person or getting a clear answer with this person. They don't really give you clear answers or clear communications. They gaslight you a lot. So like when you, so like when this person is like caught up or done something wrong, they gaslight you because we got the Hermit in reverse and the 5 of swords. They don't take blame or fault for like whatever's going on between y'all. So they're observing to see if you guys have gotten over this. Because I'm quite sure that they want to say something to y'all. Because the 5 of swords is like doubting what I'm going to say. Like, I don't know what I'm going to say to you. If I do say something, like, I don't want to start conflict, but I kind of do. Like, I kind of do want to start some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of want to, like, you know, piss you off. Like, you, like you pissed me off. You know what I mean? Like, remember that one day I was telling y'all that I wanted to text one of my exes up and just be like, you never really gave a shit about me. I know you don't give a fuck about me. This whole time you was just using me. You could never be trusted. I was thinking about gaslighting her the whole time because I was like, instead of just saying, hey, I miss talking to you, what you doing? You know what I mean? So I was thinking about all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So and this is a 5 of swords, 10 of swords, 4 of swords. So this is like a brief moment in time where they would want to do that, but they just be like observing you for a long time. They've observed you guys, and eventually they're going to take a risk. Eventually, because we got the Fool and we got the Hangman. So eventually, after I guess delaying and holding on and like, you know, maybe worst case scenario, because they're that Hangman and the 10 of swords, it could be a worst case scenario. They maybe already kind of like think what's going to happen, what's going to mess up. You know what I mean? This could go wrong. They kind of already assume that some of y'all would reject them. To the 5 of swords is like doubting taking any action or starting anything. So it's one of those. You know what I'm saying? It's something like that's happening here with this person. They're just kind of observing you guys or just waiting. Some of y'all are waiting for you to say something, but they also kind of feel like they should say something. But like, I guess after the confrontation that you guys had, they don't really know who should say something. So they're just kind of like hoping that maybe there's an interaction. Maybe you guys run into each other. Because I'm thinking the 5 of swords, sometimes we walk past each other. So maybe you guys run into each other or somehow wires get crossed through other people. They're hoping for something like that maybe. You know, they figure something else out about y'all, though. I will say that they figure something out about y'all. They may just feel like you guys have like other options, other opportunities. Hey there, Sherilyn. Shardy's. So they feel like you probably got something else going on. So they're trying to figure out like, well, what else you got going on? Who are you with? They may feel like you guys got a lot of options. All right, so anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries, Pisces, Virgo, Scorpio. For a little razzle dazzle, could be an Aries. All right. Okay, for some of y'all, somebody who you guys live with or used to live with, or somebody who owns a house or has a house, or like they just recently moved or some shit. Some shit. Okay, Virgo. Virgo. My pleasure. Sabrina. All right, Virgo. Look at that. That was a good shuffle. So, Virgo, who's spying on you? I did say your whole name, right? He's like, who this? It's Hey, Shar, one day I was listening to this video I did, and it was like the first time I ever like heard you or met you through like online. I was like, hey there, Sherilyn. I think I said Sherilyn. That was a good time. Good times. I'm glad y'all been here with me for like so long. Y'all like my family now. All right, so anyway, Virgo, who's spying on you and why? Oh, he just moved? Damn, not me in the business. Of course it's me in the business. There's somebody who misses you guys, but there's somebody who's holding back. They're too prideful to reach out, too prideful to say anything. There's always somebody who micromanages you a lot. Seems to be a mother, but this could be somebody who you guys care about or somebody who cares about you, but feels like you don't care, care about them. Not the same. They feel like you don't care about them the same. All right. So it's somebody who maybe wants to fix the relationship, but they also don't want to feel like they're being I'm gonna say taken advantage of by you. Like they feel like you take advantage of their feelings and emotions, and they may take advantage of your feelings and emotions. That might be also how you know them. You may feel like they take feelings or take your feelings and emotions for granted. You know what I mean? That might be what it is. Anyway, it's somebody who maybe doesn't feel like they have control over the relationship right now. We got the ghoster. So some of y'all is somebody who's ghosted you and is still missing you guys because they're holding back, but they're prideful and it's hurting them that they're not hearing from you or that you guys aren't talking. They used to be very receptive to you guys. They used to be patiently waiting on you guys. Somebody who watches you guys in the shadows, though. We got the moon here. They watch you guys in the shadows. So there's maybe also been a relationship that you guys could have had that was secretive, or this is one of those relationships that you guys had that was like blurred lines. You know what I mean? So maybe this could have been like, for some of you, it could have been same sex. For others of you, it just could have been like where we just didn't know if we were in a relationship. We were getting close. There was a feeling of us being connected. Maybe we were sharing details about ourselves, but we just didn't really fully open up emotionally. This person really held back from expressing how they truly feel, or you just felt this feeling to need to hold back from how you truly felt. There was a desire to have control. Somebody wanted leverage. That's what I will say. It's most likely somebody who either you guys had a divorce with, or we got the Hierophant in reverse. But if not, maybe you used to work with this person. Kind of also gives a vibe of like you used to work with this person. This is most likely somebody who's not your usual type, though. With this the Hierophant in reverse, it's maybe somebody who's not your usual type. You may feel like they're a fixer upper in a way. You know what I mean? In some way, because maybe like some days you find them to be very attractive. Because the moon could sometimes be very like fluctuating. You know what I mean? Like one day the moon is full, one day it's at a sliver, one day it's like not there at all. You know what I mean? So like it could be fluctuations in a whole bunch of different ways with this person. So like maybe some days you guys are passionate about each other. Other days you don't really know how they feel about you because they kind of come off as like maybe like distant, or they come off as like very vague around you, or you know what I mean? Like there's a feeling of attraction, but like, are you feeling the same way I'm feeling? You know what I mean? Like, and they haven't really spoken it, and they haven't really took any real actions to show you that they're into it. So it's like they just maybe keep you guys around. For some of y'all, there's somebody who always asks you to fix something or help them or do something for them, but they just they don't ask. Just the problem with this person. They don't ask. They just assume that you're gonna do. So they're more like a demanding type of person with this Queen of Cups and this Strength in reverse. They're a demanding type of person. So it's maybe somebody who feels like they have some type of like right to like request these things from y'all. That's why I kind of feel like it's a mom or like a family member. Right? Could be a Capricorn. Could be a Pisces. So this is somebody who some of y'all also you may consider this person like just to be like a sexual encounter that you may have had. Because we got the fuck boy here, we got the devil here, and we got the festival goer, which is the high priestess, and now is always that Taurus, Virgo, Pisces. So this may be somebody who you guys at one time viewed as like out of your league in some way. So maybe they had their stuff together. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Maybe you kind of idolized this person and viewed them as out of your league at one time, or thought they were better than what they were. You know what I mean? Because we got Eight of Cups here with the devil here. This may be somebody who's still struggling or still having like toxic issues, the fuck boy, fuck girl energies. They like to run their relationships. That's what it is. This is somebody who likes to run their relationships. They don't want connections unless they know that they're in charge, unless they know that they have the most pull or the most say so. All right. So this may be somebody, like I said, somebody who's not your usual type, but they don't want any part of a relationship that that they're not in control of. You know what I mean? So they're spying to see if you guys are fully over this, because we got Eight of Cups in reverse. So they're spying to see if you guys are fully over this, because the moon and the devil is strong obsession. They're obsessing about you guys. They're obsessing about like not having control, not being able to control you or force you to do what they want you to do. They want you to need them. That's what they want. They want to be able to force you to need them. So that by them holding back, they want you to trigger your either abandonment wounds, or they want to trigger your fear of losing, or your fear of missing out, or they want to trigger your fear of, what is it? Intimacy. You know what I mean? Like a fear of like not knowing what happens. Like they kind of want to leave you lingering, wondering what happened, so that way they can have that type of like pull or power over you. There's somebody who if you don't view them as out of your league, there's somebody who views you as out of their league. You know, they may feel like the relationship is one-sided. So the only way that they can really like have some type of pull or connect over you is by like keeping it vague, pretending that they're not really there, maybe making you obsessed, you know what I mean? Just lingering a little bit. So this would be somebody who watches you like at a distance. I mean, you probably could see them. Some of y'all, they have a fake page because we got the moon and the high priestess. Some of y'all is a fake page. But for the most part, this is somebody who kind of like observes you guys at a distance, doesn't say too much. Looks like a lighter, dark, well, it could be lighter, darker skin. Can't even give you that when it comes to skin. But just somebody who feels like something's missing when you're not around. They obsess about you a whole lot. They miss you guys, but they just ain't going to be the one to do anything. I promise you that. They are not going to do anything. This somebody who cares a lot about their reputation, and they're used to getting a lot of attention. You know what I mean? They have a fear of failure, or a fear of rejection, and that's what the moon is too. You bring up their fears, and they want to throw that back on you with that justice in reverse. They want to throw that same thing back on you. So they're spying to see if it's bothering you, or yeah, because with that Nine of Wands, they're seeing if it bothers you that you guys aren't in communication, or that they're not like putting effort, and that they're not trying to like reach out, and that they're not trying to like put some type of energy into the relationship. You know what I mean? They try to flaunt themselves around you guys. So if this is like in person, this is somebody who tries to flaunt themselves. They dress up very nice. They may wear like designer, or they may wear like just the latest brand of clothes, or the latest. They dress very nice. It's actually kind of sensual, sexual. So this may be somebody who likes to show off their body, or likes to show off their appearance, their physical appearance, in whatever way it be. So maybe sometimes it'll be like form-fitting clothes, or maybe more like flowy clothes. Like if it's a woman, she has like more flowy clothes, but like it accentuates her body. You know what I mean? And they keep up with social standards of beauty or attractiveness. So there's somebody who knows what to wear. They know what makeup to put on. You know, they can be vain too. You know what I mean? Like it gets kind of like a vain vibe where it's like they know that they're attractive. They know that they can get it. They get a lot of attention, easily draw crowds. Some of y'all, they're an entertainer, because with the devil, it's like an industry, and the high priestess with this festival goer, they may be an entertainer, or in entertainment, or just known to like be able to attract crowds of people, or known to attract high follower counts, because it could be online too. And the high priestess is somebody who everybody just kind of like wants. They idolize her because maybe she's unachievable, she's unattainable, she doesn't seem to get caught up in the mess that all these other women or men get caught up in. So a lot of people call them, would view them as being out of their league, because it seems to be somebody that nobody can have. You know what I mean? So it's somebody who treats themselves as that, or somebody who you're going to view as that, or somebody who views you in that light. But they're trying to get some type of control over the relationship between y'all, or at least feel like they have more power in the connection between y'all by like keeping their motives hidden, and keeping their actions hidden, and not really like not really putting themselves out there. That's what it is. They don't want to really put themselves out there, if I'm really being honest. This is somebody who's used to other people coming to them. So like I said, I don't see them doing anything. I do not see anything. No cards. We got Eight of Cups, which could be usually returning. But if they're going to return and try to, I don't know, stand in your fucking face or some shit. Or they're going to look at your story, or like your post, maybe comment on your post. they'll do something that's tempting and vague. So something that like it could be insinuated that maybe there's more here, but like I didn't do anything more than that. So like that's really it. It's really it. Like this somebody who has control issues and cares a lot about how they're viewed and cares a lot about how the relationship between y'all starts. That's something important. And they don't want to be rejected either. Like this somebody who doesn't get rejected. So like they may feel like you reject them though. They don't get rejected, but they feel like you will reject. They feel like you will reject them. So they're like, man, I'm not about to play that game with you. You're probably gonna reject me. You know what I mean? Maybe just for shits and giggles. I don't know. That's what they feel. That's, you know what I mean? But like it's itching and burning them to not reach out, to not say something, to not try to win you over, to not try to persuade you, to not try to show you their charm, their flair, all of that shit. They want to show you this stuff, but like, you know, with the high priestess here, somebody who's hard to read. You can't tell. And we got the moon here too. You can't tell. They put on this boss queen vibe, like it ain't shit. You see all these people around me, you better get on the good foot. But like if you're not, they're like, damn, you're not like hype about me. You know what I'm saying? You're not hyped that I'm here. Like everybody else is hyped. Like, damn. So somebody who maybe lacks confidence around you guys, but you wouldn't be able to tell. You wouldn't be able to tell. It gives all the signs of like not being able to tell this person lacks confidence around you. All right. You trigger this person a lot. Fears and irrational fears of rejection, fears of things not going well, fears of who you may be, fears of you being too high class, too unapproachable or too unavailable. They have all these fears about who they think you will be and never took one step or action towards you. No real action or step towards you guys. All right, nothing that you would be able to read and tell that lets you know that they were interested. So there's that. Anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Cancer, it could be a Leo, Pisces, Capricorn, Pisces, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, Sag, Leo. Yep. All right. No, not like burning. You know what I mean? I was just saying like it's burning within their soul. Like I need to say something to her. She needs to know or he needs to know. But they just can't. Too prideful. All right. Libras. Yeah, that's what it is. The ghoster. It's a ghoster. That's what that moon is, and that deck is the ghosting. Oh yeah, that just shot out, so we're gonna keep that. Who is it? All right, it could be a Virgo. So this is somebody who's a little socially awkward. All right, that's maybe somebody who got distant from you guys, or somebody who maybe tries not to associate themselves with you at this moment. You know what I'm saying? They may be very quiet, very to themselves as well. They isolate a whole lot. They don't really be around a lot of people at all. Not just because they're a hermit, but just because this person maybe seems to always be focused on like their little routine or whatever they got going on. They seem very self-possessed and only focused on themselves. So it's like they're socially awkward, but it's because they're always like fact checking or they're always observing with their like they're learning their own patterns. It's somebody who's learning themselves. They're becoming themselves. That's what it is. So it's somebody who's becoming themselves at this moment, and they maybe just starting to realize like maybe some of their character flaws. All right, could be a Capricorn. Yep, it's gonna be somebody from the past, or somebody who you've encountered before in your environment, your previous environment. Maybe you guys used to live around them, or something like that. They're in close proximity. We got two of swords in the wall. I mean, in the world, they're close proximity, y'all, somewhere. All right, or like within arms. I'm not gonna say arm's reach because arm's reach is like right there. I'm gonna say like they're within reach, like very close. Maybe I was gonna say walking distance because it gives the neighborhood. The garden is like this lady in a neighborhood. Some of y'all's in a neighborhood, your neighborhood. But if it's not your neighborhood, it's close by, surrounding area, not too far. You know what I mean? Maybe 2 miles. I seen the 2 of Wands. I was thinking 2 miles, but maybe that's a little bit me being too specific. All right. But anyway, this is somebody who has a nice garden, or they're into plants, into flowers. Maybe they don't do the greatest job of taking care of them, so maybe you probably noticing that, but they seem to like be outside. Like they be outside and sometimes, but then they don't like to be outside. Maybe you always see them outside, or something like that. It kind of gives like you always see them outside. So maybe they're either tending to the garden, tending to their car. I think of Miss Parker, like from Friday, where she was always outside. Hey, Miss Parker, she's always outside. Like no matter what time it was, they would just be seeing her outside random times. So it's like this maybe somebody who's like outside at random times too, just out. You know, maybe they may have a dog or a pet or a cat or some shit like that. They definitely give like children of the corn vibe. Like something about them seems a little off at times. You know what I mean? Like maybe they're a little weird. Could be Aquarius, could be a Pisces, Taurus, Leo, Aries. Like they don't really socialize with a lot of people. Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo. They really don't socialize with a lot of people. I promise you, they don't. They don't. You know what I mean? They got a reputation. This may be somebody who has a reputation for treating people wrong, though, or for like not putting in equal in relationships. So this may be somebody who always goes from one relationship to the next. I kind of get that vibe because we got the high priestess here in reverse. So this may be somebody who's a little bit promiscuous sexually, or just somebody who's maybe trying to be a side guy, side girl to you if you're in a relationship, or there's maybe somebody who's trying to get you to be that way if they're in a relationship. Because they kind of want a taboo connection with y'all. Because we got the devil here with the high priestess. They want some type of like sexual connection with y'all, but they may want to be secretive. And this is somebody who doesn't know how to approach you. So this is somebody who, like I said, and I don't get them opening up. I mean, we got the high priestess here in reverse, which could be, but it's maybe like hearsay. So maybe you hear from them through somebody else that they're attracted to you or that they're into you. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't give like they're going to take any action with the world in reverse, justice in reverse, Two of Wands is planning. So they plan to say something, but they're just observing. They don't. Maybe they're planning like to like. Maybe they're planning the escape from another relationship. Because remember I was saying that like this is somebody who goes from relationship to relationship. So they may be planning their escape from one relationship to another relationship. You know what I'm saying? Or they're planning their escape. You know what I mean? It's like somebody who maybe they had legal issues, or they had like a lawsuit, or they had some type of criminal history at one time. Because we do got the devil here, and we got the justice in reverse. And the garden in reverse, so I mean the world in reverse. So maybe they had some type of legal issues or background or criminal case or some shit like that at one time or something. Or maybe they're still tied up into some type of legal dispute or something like that. So maybe they're a lawyer or in the legal field. Maybe if they're not like legally in trouble or some shit like that, then they're in like the legal field or something like that. But it's somebody who feels like they don't have any control over you guys right now, or they can't control. Like they don't know if they can control like you getting to know them on a deeper level. That's what this person tries to control. Like, how would you feel about me if you knew me on a deeper level? That's what this person's afraid of. So they're also afraid of other people getting to know you or getting closer to you. So that's why this person is like watching you guys, because they don't want you guys to meet somebody else or meet somebody who they feel that you guys could bond and connect with. Because they felt like you guys could have connected, but they feel like it was just toxic, or maybe it was just a bad time. They feel like one of you guys needed to grow up, or there was an issue with boundaries, or an issue with it being one-sided. Like maybe they were putting in more work, or you were putting in more work, or something like that. Or they felt like you were being distracted by something else. Maybe they felt like you were being distracted by another partner. They kind of felt like the relationship was toxic, and that it wasn't going anywhere, and that it wasn't growing or wasn't evolving, that it wasn't fair to them. Something like that. They felt like it wasn't fair to them. They felt like it was toxic. They felt like you were using them. Some of y'all, they feel like you guys were using them to get out of another relationship, or they feel like you guys were using them to, like, I don't know, as a placeholder or something like that. You know what I mean? Or this may be somebody who's like trying to do that with you guys, trying to hold you guys as a placeholder while they try, maybe why they try to get themselves together. Because like the world in reverse can sometimes be somebody who's growing up, evolving. There's lessons that they need to learn. They know that they need to learn it, but we got the justice in reverse, which means that there's lessons that they won't learn, that they just keep avoiding. You know what I mean? Because they're not getting caught. They're not catching the hardships that everybody else catches. So this is somebody who's avoiding karma. So for some of y'all, they may be like a drug dealer, because we got the devil and that justice in reverse. So some of y'all, they may be like a drug dealer, and you know what I mean, because like they kind of like are avoiding karma, and there's the lessons that they should have learned. So maybe they had a criminal past, but it's like they still keep doing it, or they're like, you know, they're able to avoid it. Somebody has great perception. I don't know what's going on with them though. I don't know what's going on with them. There's somebody who's very elusive, very distant too, doesn't do the most talking. You know what I mean? If they do talk, it's always like hearsay, or it's like stuff that they heard. They never really tell you like directly, like what's really going on. They're like, like if you ask them like what's going on in their life, they got this vague story. Oh yeah, it's some random run of the mill. Like it just seems kind of dry. Don't seem like they're doing too much, but they do be doing stuff. But it just seems like they don't be, because they be keeping all like the details to themselves. You know what I mean? Or they like mislead people with a bunch of different stories. They tell different stories to everybody. Oh, I was doing this and this, and then they tell Sharon they was doing this and this, and then they tell Nikki they was doing this and this. Tell Teddy and Bobby they were doing that and that, and then everybody has all these different stories, and you never really know what's true with this person, because it kind of gives this vibe of them misleading a lot. You know what I mean? Because they care about like how they're viewed. Some of y'all, they may have a mental issue with this they may have like maybe they could be dealing with depression, but they could also have like maybe insomnia, or they could have like I don't know what the other mental issues you could have, but they could have possibly have like a mental issue where it kind of like makes them like socially awkward. They don't really feel like they can like relate to other people around them. They don't feel socially accepted. This may be somebody who like kind of like isolates because they feel like a loner, like they don't belong in a way. So it's maybe somebody who's in that way. They kind of get this vibe like not feeling like they're alone. We could say that they're narcissists. For some of them, they may be a narcissist because it kind of gives a vibe. But for others of you, this is just somebody who's like cares a lot about how they're viewed. Like, you know what I mean? Schizophrenia could be it too. But I mean, it could be a bunch of it could be anything. It could be a bunch of different, like this is somebody who's focused on their health at this time. So maybe they have health issues in some way. Sometimes it could be like an existing issue, which could be like arms, legs, back. I don't know. Sexual disease. It could be anything. Who knows? Who knows? You know what I mean? Because sometimes with the devil in here, it could be toxic. So maybe it could be toxic. You're like, oh no, I don't need that. You know what I mean? But it don't always have to be that either. But there's possibilities here. You said, what'd you say? You're a complete psycho. You're a complete psychopath with ED. Oh no. You have BPD? Okay, well there you go. There's they call it mental disability. But it could be a hormonal, I think that's a hormonal issue. But like if people don't know what it is, they'd be like, you are crazy. And they would think of that as definitely a mental issue. Anyway, I don't get them saying anything. I don't get them doing anything. I just get maybe rumors coming out, maybe like because we got the Ace of Swords, so it's like they don't want to initiate. They're gonna probably like mention you through somebody else, or mention them through somebody else, or address you guys through a fake page. Like if they reach out, they'll reach out to you guys through a fake page, or through like a a burner account, or fake phone number, or a block phone number, or something. Because we got the High Priestess with the Ace of Swords in reverse, High Priestess in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. It's going to be a message like that, like something hidden, vague, maybe a fake page, a burner phone, another number, a friend's number, something like that. All right, so we got Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, Aries, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Pisces, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. All right. I should tell y'all too, Libra, they're gonna be somebody who's they're attractive. They're attractive in like a non-traditional way, or in like a they're not societally what they call societally attractive, but you would find them to be attractive. Sometimes that can be like, for instance, for men, sometimes it's like you got like 3-4 kids. That could be what we consider not to be like it's attractive. You may be attractive. You could be a dime in physical appearance, but now you got all these 3 kids. So traditionally, we may not find that to be attractive, right? Or you could be like a male, heavyset, slim, or fat, or short, or bald, or white, light, black, whatever. Like wherever you are, it's the status quo. This person is not fitting that. They don't fit that. You know what I mean? But they are attractive. They do something for you. There's somebody who just does it for some reason. You don't even know why you like them. They just do it. You're just like, I just like this person. I don't know. I just like them. You know what I mean? This is what it is. Maybe because they're like unfamiliar to you in some way. All right. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. The Libra about lost his mind and tried to stop me from leaving. Can't believe me act like that. Yeah, they gonna act like that. Where you about to go with that? Where you about to go? I ain't about to lock you in there. You can go on now. Go ahead now. And don't slam my door either. And don't knock none of my shit over either. Get out. You got a house, I got a house. But I never be having to tell nobody to get out. The only person I ever had to tell to get out was my baby mom. And she never get out. If I tell her to get out, she never gonna get out. She's gonna start trouble. So I just don't even like, hey, look, I need you to not come over here and start my trouble. Like whatever you coming to help me do or do whatever, please don't. Just keep it to yourself. All right, so Scorpio, this could be a Cancer. This may be somebody who you guys like had. This may be like an authority figure who you feel like abused their leverage over you, abuse their like power over you, their control over you. So it's maybe like somebody who's an elder, or somebody who's once like a public servant or public civilian, or somebody maybe who did service for at one time and they didn't agree with it or didn't like it or something like that. So it's maybe like a leader, ex-leader, ex-boss, or something like that. Somebody who you guys try to move on from. Could be a Cancer. All right. Could be a Sag. All right. It's somebody who's bothered that you guys are trying to move on from them, or that you guys have moved on from them. It's maybe somebody who also drives a van, I was thinking like a Scooby-Doo van, but maybe not. maybe not a Scooby-Doo van, but maybe they drive like a van, or they have like a lot of kids, maybe, I don't know, maybe they drive trucks for a living, or they just be like having transportation issues, or they drive for a living. So maybe even that. Seems like somebody also who's in school or training, you know what I mean? So maybe you were in school with this person, or you guys were going through like orientation together or something like that. I think this person thinks you got some type of position that they should have had. So maybe you got some type of status, recognition, or you got some type of like influence that they feel like they should have had. You know what I mean? You got an achievement that they feel like they should have had. So this is somebody who feels like you're getting maybe attention that they need or they want. It could be a Libra. So there's somebody who's afraid to reach out to you guys too. There's somebody who also is like very like too blunt, too real, too real at times. So they be saying like hurtful shit to you. And there's somebody who's in their thoughts right now about maybe something that they said to y'all. They don't want to bother you guys either, but they maybe text a lot, or they be on the computer, laptops, and maybe they email you and shit and be saying stuff. Maybe they comment and shit in your emails or on your post if you make posts or whatever. Just be somebody who says stuff, but maybe sometimes they say stuff that's kind of like harsh or like borderline disrespectful in a way. You know what I mean? Like maybe they do it in like a playful way, but it's kind of like borderline disrespectful. It's almost like crossing a line. All right, anyway. So for somebody who you guys have like had an ending with, and they're still holding on, they would like to have a new start. So it could be a Libra, it could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Sag. Yeah, it's somebody who's fuming about you guys or frustrated. So they're spying on you guys because they feel like things didn't turn out how they wanted it, right? Of course. But also they could be spying because maybe they would like to visit you guys, or they like you to visit them. Like they want your attention on them. They don't like how they don't like how you can just keep moving on without them, or how you can like be persistent without them, like reaching out without them around. Like how do you stay devoted? How do you stay consistent? How do you keep putting time, energy into it? They're kind of mad that you guys are making results or seeing progress without their help or without their assistance. So for somebody who's kind of learning from you or learned from you guys, maybe at the job, maybe at work, something like that. It's maybe somebody who's burnt out too. They're tired. But I get this one to be somebody who's going to try to start over with you guys, or at least try to start something new. They may have gotten a new job. They may work at a distance, maybe a shorter distance from you, because we got 3 of Wands in reverse, so maybe a shorter distance from you. You know, they may have used to travel a lot. So I also got the Queen of Wands and the Chariot and the 3 of Wands. It's in reverse. So maybe this person used to travel a lot, or they used to have a lot of like life experiences, past experiences that they recall on a lot. So this person probably talks about their past a lot. That's probably what it is. Like when you talk to this person, they talk about like what's already happened between y'all a lot. Like it seems like that's all they focus on, what they bring up. Like, oh, you hurt me this one time. Remember that time I caught you with the one boy? You be like, why are you bringing that? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Remember I used to do this for you, but that wasn't enough, huh? You be like, whoa, why do you keep bringing that up? You did that back in 2010. Come on now, why you keep bringing that up? You know what I mean? So it may be somebody who's like bringing up like a lot of old shit between y'all, like stuff that you guys have already gotten over, but they just keep bringing that shit up because they ain't really let it go. Like I guess that's the only way they can connect with you. Like they want to connect with y'all in some way like that. So this may be somebody who wants to bring up something that you guys have said to them already. Because we got 6 of Cups, 3 of Swords. Something that you've done already, they want to bring up. They want to mention that. You remember when you said that shit? I got something to say about that. Because you rubbed me the wrong way. Because we got the Queen of Wands in reverse, which is also frustration. And we got the 10 of Wands, which is also frustration. So you frustrated this person. You pissed this person off in some way. Maybe you said something. Maybe you did something. Maybe you hurt their feelings. 3 of Swords sometimes could be like a harsh truth. Like you may have said something that was true, but like the way that you said it, you probably could have watched it. You know what I mean? Or if they said something that was true, but the way they said it, they probably could have watched it. It's something like that. But it's somebody who wants to reconcile. So they're spying on you guys to see if you guys are still angry. If you're angry, so maybe you're angry. They're checking to see if you're angry, or they're gonna wait till they're like cooled off, and then they're gonna try to start again with you guys, start the conversation, and they're gonna bring up whatever it was that made them angry. So they're just spying on you guys right now just to see if you guys are cool. Are you okay? You know what I mean? They maybe ask around about you guys. I don't know. They kind of observe you guys. I will say they observe you guys. But it's somebody who maybe used to like a lot of your content, or used to like a lot of your pictures, or used to like, I don't know, you guys used to vibe together really well. You know what I mean? Because sometimes 3 of Wands is about vibes. So maybe you guys used to vibe very well. This is somebody who's very pessimistic though. Like if you do stuff they don't like, they're like, why'd you do that? Somebody else from your childhood. This may be like a friend from your childhood who's jealous of you guys being attractive or jealous of you guys, the attention that you guys get. Like they may have like an affluent job or an affluent position, but they may be jealous of like the attention or the admiration or the respect and the acknowledgement that you be getting. You know what I mean? They feel like they don't get enough, but you do. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. Somebody who's still kind of like holding on from like maybe who y'all were as children. You know what I mean? And kind of upset that maybe people take you more serious than they take them. So it could even be that too. Anyway, I kind of feel like it's somebody who you guys work with as well. They may work from home or they work behind a desk. All right, they always be having like a lot of responsibility. They always be tired from doing. It seems like they do other people's work, or they do a lot of work. Maybe they have a lot of tasks, daily routine, like a schedule, like a whole laid out schedule, and then they be tired by the end of the day. Like I done did this, this, and this, and this, and so what? Nobody cares. Do it again tomorrow, bitch. Don't care. You know, so it may be somebody who's kind of rude like that, like harsh, like damn. Like I know I got to do this. Like they tell you harsh truths, like you know you got to go to work, you know you got to do the job. This is like so what? You got to do it. Nobody cares. You know what I mean? So it's like that. Like just maybe somebody's hard like that, where they just be like it seems like they never take their foot off the gas, so they never, they never take their foot off the gas. Like they could be rude in that way, or like just try to forceful at times. There's somebody who lacks humility, so they could be overly arrogant, overly confident with this Queen of Wands in this Chariot universe. Overly arrogant, too self-assured, too confident. They feel like all they have to do is just push or put effort in, and everything's gonna work out. So maybe somebody who's overly assured, like if they just like put some time, some effort into this relationship, that things will work out between y'all. But they're just spying on you guys right now. Because for real, for some of y'all, if you guys interacted with them already, they didn't feel like you found them attractive. They didn't think that you were attracted to them. You know what I mean? And that might be like what the little hurt piece is for them. They feel like you guys aren't attracted or aren't desiring them or don't want something to happen with them or some shit like that. You know? I've seen that Five of Pentacles too, so they do feel kind of left behind by you or feel abandoned by you or look overlooked by you. Somebody who feels overlooked by you guys. You know what I mean? And you may view this person as a heartbreaker, because this would be somebody who, after putting all this time, energy into the relationship, they can easily walk away or easily leave this relationship behind. You don't know that. I just told you that. All right? So, I don't know. I want to say it's maybe somebody who's like in a doctor field. And the Chariot is not somebody who's in a doctor field, but could be somebody who's got like a, what do they call it? They have a public service type of job in some way. So they do something for others. Like, you know what I mean? They increase the quality of life for others in some way. So maybe they drive all day for their job, or they're always on the go, or something. They get real loud too. When they get frustrated, angry, they get real loud and real belligerent. So you gotta watch this person. All right, but yeah, they're just watching you guys. Just kind of like out of frustration, because maybe you guys are having experiences that they're not having too. They may see you guys traveling all the time. They may feel like you guys like live this more, I'm not gonna say a lavish life, but they feel like you guys have had the accomplishments that they would like to have, because we do got the Ten of Wands. So they feel like you guys have the accomplishments that they would like to have. You've achieved something that they would like to achieve. So it's that. They just watch you guys out of like jealousy, out of frustration. They can't help but look at you. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me get signs. Could be a Cancer, Sag, Libra, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sag, Aries, Leo, Scorpio. All right. But I do know if it's a past person, they want to reconcile with you or reconnect or get back around you. You guys had good times. They remember those times. They still think about that. All the good times you guys had. You remember when we was friends? Remember? Yeah. It was one of those. Mm-hmm. He drives a big black van. Oh, see? I knew that. Look at that. I knew he drew a van. I threw that Apple tag on his trunk that one day. That's how I knew who it was. I was like, oh, I know who that is. Let me put that air tag on him. Let me put that air tag on him so Danny could know where he at. All right, Sagittarius. Who's spying on you and why? Let's see. All right, so that's somebody who cares about you guys, but you probably don't care about them like that. Could be a Gemini, could be a Cancer. Right, yeah, threw the air tag right on the trunk for her. I know where he going for you, homegirl. I got you. You're gonna have to tip me though. I can't just tell you where it's at. Bro code. You work in a nursing facility. Ah, see, I said doctor. See, I didn't even know it. Ace of Swords. So it could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So this is gonna be somebody who's gonna initiate with you guys. All right, it's maybe also a very intelligent person. Like, what do you call it? Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. So there's maybe somebody who's always like energetic, like around you. Very inquisitive too. Could be a Sag. So there's somebody who's also very rude, very rude, very rude. There's maybe somebody you feel like couldn't make up their mind, but I guess they got their mind right now. So there's maybe somebody who's like at a distance from you, or there's somebody who's a little foreign to you guys. So there may be like a language barrier. I was going to say Hispanic, but they don't got to be Hispanic. That's just all that came to my mind. They don't have to be Hispanic. They can be anything. So, but they have like a foreign background to them. So maybe they could just be mixed. You know what I mean? Or they could be full-blooded, whatever. I don't know. They just kind of seem like they're not from around where you're from. So even if they're not foreign, they just don't seem like they're from around where you're from. Right? It's also somebody who gets easily annoyed when something new happens or when new information is presented. They get upset. They get rude. You know what I mean? When you have to change plans. Yeah, they're impatient too. I seen that Seven of Pentacles. It went in reverse, but I flipped it around just like by accident. So like, this is somebody who's like pretends to be patient, but they're not patient. They're really impatient. Right? This is somebody who like when they want something done, you need to get up and move right now. You know what I mean? Like don't delay. On delay. Did I say it right? On delay. Did I say it right? I think that's what it was. Like this is somebody who wants you to don't delay, on delay. I might need to make a T-shirt with that. That is so fire. Right? They may be in the healing field, so this could be like a psychiatrist, a social worker, a counselor, a gym therapist maybe, or athletic something. Because we got the tempers here, so there's maybe somebody who's like into the spiritual or into like the physical, metaphysics. Maybe even a scientist. Could even be a scientist. You know what I mean? They have like higher knowledge. So I know this is somebody who maybe went through college at one point, or somebody who just has like a lot of like in-depth knowledge that they had to study for, train for, you know what I mean? So they know how to like, you know, dispense information. They just get annoyed when people don't pick it up very quickly. All right, could be a 10 of Wands. Yeah, okay, so it could be a Sag. Somebody who does not like take responsibility in relationships. You may feel like this relationship is more of a burden than like a benefit because this person maybe like brings a lot of baggage with them. Because we got the 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles. They may bring a lot of baggage with them, and they may not really like. It may not like balance out with what they're offering. So maybe they're bringing money and stuff, but like they also bring a lot of like other stuff that you don't want. So maybe they cause a lot of issue. Maybe they make the job harder. Like for instance, this kind of reminds me of this guy that will be always trying to get these readings from me on Instagram, and he annoys the fuck out of me. And I just stopped. Like I'd be like not wanting to do it because like bro, I don't care about the money. I don't need your money. And I always be telling him this. We always had this shit, always, every time. And I don't even know why I keep talking to him every time. Every time he do it, I'm like, look, bro, people just give me the money. I come back within 24 hours and I answer your question. I'm not fucking sitting still with you right now to do this reading. Because for that, pay me the price of what that is. You're playing. And I don't care about your business like that. You know what I mean? But he's like, you know what I mean? Like he comes often, but like for the work that it is, it's not worth it. So this may be somebody who you guys are seeing in that way where it's like, for what they bring, the benefits that they bring, it's not worth it. You know what I mean? It's a lot more work, a lot more stress, a lot more trouble than what they're really bringing, what benefits that they may bring with them. So this may be somebody who you feel at times is using you for a leg up or using you for a come up in some way, financially, even in status, you know what I mean? Because they don't put in a lot of effort. They don't put in a lot of time. They're used to like, I'm not gonna say being spoiled, but they're like, I'm just gonna say they're a user. They have talents and abilities themselves that they can use, but they're not. They don't do it. You know what I mean? They come to you for like inspiration. They come to you for the ideas, for the, you know what I mean, for maybe what they should be intending to do. What's next? You know what I mean? So maybe you're always I don't know. They do a good job of like describing stuff. Somebody who's a great storyteller. So they may also be like a liar at times. Like they're a great storyteller though. So maybe they beat around the bush a lot to get to where you want them to get to. And because we got the Ace of Swords here, this would be somebody who like sends you pictures, sends you memes, sends you reels. Or it's be like somebody who emails you, texts you. Could be somebody who calls you. You know what I mean? But they also don't put out what they're really calling for. You know what I mean? They try to get you to carry the conversation. They try to get you to carry the whole situation between y'all. This somebody probably wants you guys to be more responsible in the relationship than them. Could be a Gemini too. They just kind of lay around. I get like a lazy vibe. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I get like a lazy vibe. And then we got Aquarius, Capricorn. I get like a not this okay. Let's say lazy, but like not lazy because like lazy in a way where they expect you to put in more effort, be more devoted, be more passionate than them, communicate more than them. They want you to text them more than they text you. Like they only want to be able to put a little bit of time, a little bit of effort into the relationship, and then wanted to be somewhere else. We got Page of Pentacles, so it could be a friend. We got Page of Pentacles, but we also got King of Swords, so it could be like a boss, a manager, a teacher, a supervisor, counselor, doctor. You know what I mean? I said scientist already. It could be anybody like that. Even a spiritual practitioner for some of y'all. Anyway, it's somebody who like kind of like acts like nothing ever bothers them. So it's somebody who like doesn't let you know when you made them mad, doesn't let you know when you frustrated them. You know what I mean? They may also be a little nervous to talk to you guys at times, or just maybe somebody who makes you nervous. If it could be in reverse too. If you don't make them nervous, you may make them nervous. Like they may kind of like act like they're not really noticing you, like they don't really like want to bother you, or like they don't want to be bothered. So they may give off a look like they don't want to be bothered. You know what I mean? But this is somebody who's impatiently waiting on you guys to maybe pick up the slack in the relationship, or this is somebody who's impatiently waiting for you to like pick up some clues, pick up some hints that they're trying to like push this situation forward without looking like they're pushing this situation forward. You get what I'm saying? Like they have a strong desire for this to go somewhere, and they're impatient for it to go somewhere and progress. But at the same time, I don't want to look like I'm pressed. I don't want to look like I care that much. No matter how much I care, it don't really bother me. It's killing you. It's killing you. Go ahead and send a text. Go ahead and say hello. It ain't that hard. It ain't that hard. You make it hard at this moment. So it's one of those moments. It's like somebody who makes things difficult. Because we got King of Swords, Ten of Swords, and Ten of Wands. Somebody who makes things a little bit harder than what they have to be. Makes it a lot more difficult than what it has to be. So it's maybe somebody who you guys have like conversations with, but maybe they don't go nowhere. Like you may have random conversations and often sometimes with them, but like it doesn't go past a certain point with them. Because like you guys end up running into the same blockage. Like maybe you start texting them, they text you back, and then they just stop. Nobody continues it. And then they be like waiting on you to reply or waiting on you to like message them back. Like, when you going to message me? I was waiting on you. You know what I mean? So some of y'all, somebody was waiting on your text, waiting on your call, waiting on you to reach out, waiting on you to say something, but like acts like they're not waiting on you to say something. You know what I mean? And so anyway, they're spying on you guys because, again, you guys are not putting the effort. You're not pushing. You're not being persistent like they expected you to. They had expectations. That's why this person is spying on you, because I had expectations. When I stopped investing, I expected you to pick up the slack. I expected you to try to make something happen here. You know what I mean? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Gemini, Sag, Taurus, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It's somebody who's like, I expected you to do something here. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who doesn't really want to have to pick up, like, I don't know. They don't want to take the blame for why things aren't progressing how they expected it to progress between y'all. I just want to say that they have high expectations in the relationship, and maybe even maybe unrealistic views or unrealistic expectations because of the effort that they're putting in. You know what I mean? Like the effort that they're putting in may not really be like enough to sustain the relationship. So maybe they're like, maybe they've overthought this. Maybe they imagine themselves, I don't know, sometimes with a Sagittarius energy or a Temperance energy, is somebody who sees themselves as a big deal, but they may just be a small blimp on your radar right now. You know what I mean? Like you may have other choices, opportunities, because with Seven of Pentacles, sometimes can be choices and opportunities, usually in financial moments, like financial situations, but it could be in like terms of stability for partnerships. Like maybe you have like some quality partners around and you're like, well, hey, look, if you ain't finna do no more, then you ain't even gotta worry about it, baby. You can just kind of sit on the side and let me just deal with these right here that I see real potential in, because I ain't finna play with you. Like Page of Pentacles sometimes can be somebody who wants to play. You know what I mean? They'll get their hands dirty and all that, but like they have no idea the magnitude to work that they would have to do to build a long-term relationship. So this is somebody who like is trying to be optimistic about the relationship while not doing a whole lot. And they're observing you because you're not doing what they thought you would do with the little bit of effort that they put in. They see themselves as this big deal. So some of y'all, they may be kind of Hollywood, or I don't know, you know what I mean? They may be kind of like used to like people being pressed over them. So like if you're not pressed, they're like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? It frustrates them on the low key, but like they try to act like it doesn't bother them because everybody else is like in my face. Everybody else talks to me. Everybody else is chatting me up. Everybody else is watching me. Everybody else is, what are you doing? What are you doing, Sag? So they're spying on you like, what are you doing? I'm waiting on you. What are you doing? Are you going to put some effort in? What's up? So somebody who you probably annoyed. Ten of Swords. If you didn't annoy them, they annoy you. You know what I'm saying? They annoy you because either they could talk a lot, they could always put responsibilities on you, they could be bothering you a lot. You know what I mean? They could maybe not handle their responsibilities, so maybe you always have to come behind them and do their job, or have to come behind them and fact check, or have to like always go behind them and like carry, like seem like you have to carry the load for this person. That's what it seems like. It seems like you have to carry the load for this person because they may be immature. So there's maybe somebody who's expecting you to carry the relationship. And that's what they're spying on. It's like, why are you not carrying the relationship? You know what I mean? What are you doing? Anyway, let me give you signs. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sag, Taurus, Sag, Gemini, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Capricorn. You got a whole lot of Capricorn energy, so you must have a lot of Capricorn people around you right now. C Mac, you be dealing with Capricorn women? C Mizzle? Because those is hard women, bro. Hard women. Hold on, I need to put some of this on my lips. On my lips. Mm-hmm. You say you ain't carrying a relationship that you ended. I know that's right. That's how I'll be like, yo, bro, sis, listen, I ain't fitting to. We stopped being friends. We stopped being lovers. I ain't got to carry this relationship no more. This is a responsibility that I ain't fitting to take on. I don't be obligated to nothing. She got Cap in her big three. Ah, okay. Well, here we go. Capricorn, who's spying on you and why? Ooh, could be a Leo. All right, so there's somebody who's frustrated with you guys or angry with you guys, or somebody who you guys are angry with. All right, so maybe somebody. Oh, wait. I'm about to say this. Maybe somebody who feels like you're not attracted to them. If it was the King of Wands, I would say it's somebody who you're not attracted to. But with the Queen of Wands, it's somebody who feels insecure because they feel like you're not attracted to them. All right. So there's maybe somebody who stays at a distance because we do got the quarter-life crisis, which is judgment. The judgment is like a new environment. So it's maybe somebody who's in a different environment than you. If they're not like at a distance, they're in a different environment as you, or they have different life experiences. You guys, well, it seems like you guys have the same philosophies of life. So you guys see the world the same way. I guess that's how you probably should know them too. This is somebody who's actually looking for signs or clues that you guys are attracted to them, but they kind of feel like you're not attracted to them. But that's what they're looking for with this judgment. This is somebody who feels like it was love at first sight when they seen you. They felt like you were impactful in their life when they first met you. So they really kind of took you seriously. And they're just like feeling like you don't take me seriously. You don't find me to be appealing. You're not interested in me. This could be somebody also who's sexually frustrated. So like they be wanting to have sex with you. They find you desirable, but they just feel like you don't want that from them or you're not interested in them. So it could be a Scorpio, Pisces. So maybe they're about they could be a little bit older than you. This maybe somebody a little bit older than you. If they're not older than you, then this is just somebody who maybe looks a little, that ain't funny, but like this maybe somebody who looks a little older than you. You know what I mean? So maybe they look a little older in some way. You know what I mean? You said, Noonie, tell that woman you think she's attractive. I do be, oh yeah, I know, right? I'll probably text her, hey, you was fine as shit. My bad, whatever I said. Text me back. Anyway, this is why I'm trying to figure out if you guys are like seeing them on that in that light, basically. So judgment just means that they're looking at when can they take action. You know what I'm saying? They're observing the scene, looking. So this maybe somebody who feel like you have another man or another woman. Yeah, 5 of Wands. They may be looking for competition with this judgment. Is 8 of Swords. Yeah, and 8 of Swords in reverse. So this means they're trying to figure some shit out. Like who's you talking to? So they're spying on you. Just maybe also somebody who kind of like acts as if they don't care, because we got the 8 of Swords here, and this deck is somebody who's like very nonchalant. They look like this. So there's maybe somebody who really acts like they don't care. You may not really talk to them like that. If you do talk to them, it's circular, where it doesn't really go anywhere. The conversations kind of revolve around the same topics, same subjects. We're saying the same shit over and over. Some of y'all, they may be a sports player, ex-sports player, used to be a sports player, maybe a fighter, maybe I don't know, maybe they work out a little bit. Maybe for some of y'all, they may have used to do time, or they had done time before at one time. Could be a Libra, could be a Gemini. Now, for some of y'all, because I've seen this card before, this card is 2 of Swords. They may stay on like the corner of somewhere, or they stay at like a crossroads, or they stay at like a intersection, or they stay on like a two-way road, like right next to it, on it, living in it, like right there. So they may stay on like something like that. Like it's one of those. Either they stay in like a cul-de-sac, a corner, like right by a corner, or like, you know, where the intersection is, where there's 2 signs, like, you know, 123 Street and Clover Street. You know what I mean? Like Clover Ave and something. Like it may be like right there. They may be living on that corner of it was, or they have sometimes it can be somebody who also gave you mixed signals too. Because like with this 8 of Swords and this 2 of Swords, this maybe somebody who kind of acts like they don't really care, like they're not really paying attention to you, like they're not really noticing you. but it's somebody who's actually kind of frustrated that you haven't taken action. So there's somebody who's looking for signs that you guys are attracted to them, that you guys are into them. You know what I mean? They want you to put up a little bit of a fight. They want you to like let go of this nonchalant, I could care less type of energy. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Somebody wants you to make a decision on them with the Judgment and Two of Swords. They want you guys to make a decision on them. All right. If somebody feels like there's an importance in this relationship. All right. So it could be a Seven of Cups. So it's a Scorpio. All right. We got Virgo. So this is a perfectionist. This is somebody who's trying to be the best version of themselves for you, or trying to put on the best appearances. They may be very professional. So they try to keep up this air of like doing the right thing. They may be also like, I want to say like a clean freak. So maybe you know them for like always tidying up, straightening up, like wanting to have their appearance on point. Like this Eight of Pentacles is a perfectionist. So it's somebody who's like always wanting their appearance to be like upright. So maybe if it's a woman, she has great makeup or takes care of her body or has like a routine schedule. So maybe like if you guys talk, it's like a routine schedule, consistent type of way. They come off as like very professional, kind of like somber, like, I don't know. You know how like, who was that? Who was the lady I was thinking about? Like, maybe even kind of, they kind of talk like they're like nothing ever bothers them. They kind of talk like, I don't know, how do I explain it? Like they're an authority. They talk like they're an authority in a way. That's what it is. They kind of give like the vibe like they're an authority, even if they're not in charge. They kind of talk like that, like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Like question you a lot, maybe, or like open-ended questions. You know what I mean? It kind of gives that vibe of like open-ended questions, like or hypothetical questions, or I don't know, because it's like somebody who they talk, but like the talking, like I said, never really goes nowhere. It's like they just talk. They just talk. There's somebody who wants to build with you guys. They want to build intimacy because we got the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So there's somebody who wants to build intimacy with you guys, wants to build trust with y'all. For some of y'all, it's a friend or somebody who's trying to be friendly with you. They flirt because we got the Page of Cups. So there's somebody who's going to flirt with you. You're going to get messages from them. They're going to flirt with you guys. For some of y'all, they're going to do like a little friendly gesture or some sense, or do something. They may be an artist or creative person. Funny. They're funny. I will say that. They are funny at times. At times. This could be somebody who rubs you in the wrong way or annoys you guys or like frustrates you guys too. Because like maybe they don't talk about shit. Because like with the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse, they may not really talk about too much. Like they're somebody who tries to keep this professional look, or tries to keep this responsible or like integral look. Like somebody cares a lot about like how you view them. Because they want you to see them in a high light. They want you to find them attractive. They want you to find them as like worth the time, worth the attention, worth the like effort. They would like you to fight for the connection. You know what I mean? They may even like be checking to see like, do you have a man? Do you have a woman? They may think you guys have a lot of options because we got the Seven of Cups here too. So they're trying to like build themselves up to like look like they like who they are. So they're trying to, I was gonna say climb up in a way. So maybe they're trying to climb up in some way, maybe social status or maybe finances, or like this maybe somebody you guys work with too, because the Eight of Cups and the Five of Wands. I mean the Eight of Pentacles and Five of Wands, you guys may work with them. You know what I mean? And they'd be around, they'd be like watching you guys, but like they'd be like acting like they're not watching you guys. They try to like, I don't know, sometimes I'm thinking they bring you food, lunch, gift you stuff, do stuff for you. Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, sometimes be like a temptation, a tempting offer. I give you something I think you would like. You know what I mean? It's also like a what do we call it? Delusion of grandeur. So like this may be somebody who like wants to build like a fantasy relationship between y'all, or wants to build like some type of idealistic relationship between y'all. You know what I mean? I don't know. It could just be like maybe you guys are, I don't know, talking. Tech. You only got the Eight of Swords here, so it's not like a whole lot of talking. You know what I mean? They just have a vision of what they would like. Because we got Page of Cups, which means that they can have this imagination about like where you guys are going or where this could go, or like, you know what I mean? Like this is somebody who likes to flirt. They're very playful. Now for some, this could be somebody who has like a softer voice because of that Page of Cups. They may have like a softer voice, but like when they get upset or when they get like excited about stuff, they get loud. You know what I mean? Because of the Queen of Wands. So there's somebody who can get very loud, and when they think they're right, they're right. You can't tell them shit. They're right. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who's probably looking for a new beginning between y'all with this justice. They're looking to try to start the relationship or breathe new life into the relationship. And if it's a new person, they're really just looking to see if you're into them on this same type of level. Like, do you feel how I feel? Was it love at first sight for you too? Because it was love at first sight for me. So like, how do you feel? Like, you know what I mean? And it's kind of like they're on like pins and needles trying to get that shit out of you because of the Eight of Swords and the Five of Wands. It's like I'm badgering you to get this shit out. Say something. Tell me. Am I the finest? Am I the handsomest? Show enough. You know what I mean? Am I the baddest? Low down motherfucker that you ever been with. You know what I mean? This is somebody who maybe feel like they're a better option too, because we got Seven of Cups in reverse. They may feel like they're the best option, but they don't really want to have to fight and compete for that. They don't want to have to show you that. they don't. They don't want to have to show you that. You know what I mean? You should just know. You should just know. When I showed up, you should just know. You know what I mean? But they are willing to build with you guys. I will say that. They are willing to build with you guys. They just want to build trust first. Because we got the Three of Cups and we got the Eight of Pentacles. They want to build trust first. And the Page of Cups, they want to at least be friendly, more cordial, talkative, chatty. Hey, hi, go greet you. So there's going to be like a friendly gesture or something like that that's coming your way. So it could be anything. It could be like them maybe messaging you, maybe sending you reels, sending you text messages, sending you pictures. I don't know, sending you psalms, like, you know what I mean? Maybe they're kind of spiritual in that way. Like maybe they send you Bible verses and shit like that, or Quran verses, or you know what I mean? Something like that. Maybe they do something like that. They may have that little bit of like a spiritual aspect to them. Like they like to be admired though. This is somebody who wants your admiration. That's what it is. They want your admiration. So they're spying on you guys to see like who they're in competition with. They're looking to see who they're in competition with. That's what it is. That's what it is. Who you like? Who be liking your stuff? Who be commenting? Who be like? Who's a threat to me? Like that's what they're looking for. Who else? You know what I mean? But at the same time, you wouldn't be able to know. But with the Eight of Swords, it's like they don't really talk about it. They just be like, you know, acting like it's not really no big thing. I already know I'm the best choice you'll have, but they don't be looking. They don't be saying that they're looking. You know what I mean? You can't tell if they're looking. Probably some of y'all, they like stuff because of the Page of Cups, but for others, they don't like stuff. Like they may not even be a friend. With the Three of Cups, this may even be somebody who don't follow you. You know what I'm saying? But like they be observing your content, observing your page, watching whatever you do. Maybe they don't even talk to you or socialize with you, because the Three of Cups sometimes be like somebody who don't even socialize with you. They be like critiquing you from the back, but like they really admire you. They really find you attractive. And for some of y'all, it's somebody who's just jealous of you guys. They're jealous of the experiences that you guys have had. They may feel competitive towards you. You know what I mean? They don't really like what you have going on. Maybe you don't really get caught up in like other people's mess or other people's issues. They don't like that. They imagine you to be having things going a lot better for yourselves than what they got going on. So this somebody could be counting your pockets or counting your successes or like trying to count your money or count like whatever they see you do. They see you're getting results or they see you're progressing. So this could be somebody who's like watching that. So for some of y'all, it's a friend who don't like you, who's not really fond of you. For others of you, or coworkers who aren't really fond of you. And then for others of you, it's like a friend or somebody who's like not really a friend, but like likes you or is wondering if you like them. And then for others of you, somebody who's trying to get you to know romantically, and they would like to lock you down, but they kind of feel like you're non-committal, or they feel like you're not really interested in them in that way, or it's kind of hard to really tell based on the conversation. So they're spying to see like, is there somebody else that's interfering in this whole situation? Because it's love at first sight for me, Capricorn, and you need to know that I feel this way. You know what I mean? Because I can't get it out. I'm just observing. All right. So that's real shit. It could be that too. Yeah. Being competitive with the party. It could be that too. They could be competing with you. Anyway, let me get signs. Could be a Leo, Sag, Pisces, Leo, Gemini, Scorpio, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I thought I said Capricorn earlier. And it got Libra too. So I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. All right, but that was that. So he's on Aquarius. Aqualators. Shardeezy, you still here? Shardeezy. All right. So Aquarius. Who's spying on you? Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be a Gemini. It's not who you guys aren't really talking to like that. But when you do talk to them, it's rather impulsive. And they may talk kind of fast. Because I feel like just blurting out shit. So there's maybe somebody who just blurts out. They be like acting on their obtrusive thoughts at times. You know what I mean? Like they just be doing shit wild, impulsive, like out of nowhere. You're like, whoa. Or they like randomly hit you back or message you out of nowhere. Three of Pentacles. I got Capricorn. So somebody who you guys frequent, work with, co-worker. Somebody who you guys maybe talk to but don't talk to, or something like that. You know what I mean? They could be rude, harsh, outspoken, but like lacking tact. Like, you know, maybe they cuss or something, or they say stuff in a way where it's like, that's kind of rude. That rubbed me the wrong way. But like we see each other on a regular basis, so you kind of like sweep it under the rug and just kind of like let it be what it is. So this is somebody who's spying on you. It's most likely a coworker, but if it's not, it's somebody you guys see frequently. So it's maybe somebody who's in a relationship, or just King of Wands in reverse. They may be in a relationship. If not, it's somebody who you're not attracted to, all right, or who you're not interested in that way. You know what I mean? All right. This could be also somebody who's maybe just a player, or somebody who's a distraction. They try to distract you guys at times, or they try to like get your attention on them at times. Could be an Aries, could be a Leo. All right. Yep, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I feel like this person's in a relationship. So this could be somebody who's in a relationship, a boss. Yeah, they was once married. These are older men or older women. Older men, older women. Maybe you work with them. They could be bosses, supervisors, leaders. You know what I mean? Something like that. For some of y'all, it's your big brother if you got a big brother, or it's like a brother figure if you have a brother. You know, because sometimes that King of Wands could be like the big brother that we have. So it's maybe somebody who's like a big brother to y'all. So maybe it's like a work husband or a somebody like that. They're spying on you guys. Right? It could be also a boss. I don't know. We got the Emperor, so that could be like a CEO, or it could be like a I don't know, somebody who owns the building. So I was gonna say like a principal or like a administrator. So maybe like an administration or HR or some shit like that, or somebody with the influence. All right, somebody who has influence. You feel like you don't take them seriously, or feels like you don't respect them, or feels like they don't have control over you anymore, or they don't have you under their thumb like they used to. So somebody who feels like you don't take them seriously, or somebody who feels like you're not attracted to them. One of the two. It could be that too. All right. Yeah, we got King of Pentacles in reverse. So you got a bunch of different people here. We got a lot of different people. We got King of Swords, King of Pentacles, King of Wands, Page of Pentacles. We had the Emperor. We got King of Cups. We got all these people around you guys, spying on you guys. So many guys, so many women, so many people just in your business trying to focus on you guys right now. They're trying to present you guys with an opportunity. So they're spying right now because they feel like everybody wants you guys. Everybody's on you guys right now, and they feel like everybody's trying to get a piece of y'all. So they could be frustrated at this point, angry, jealous, possessive over you. There's somebody who's possessive over you guys. So they be spying on you guys to like see who's like trying to get to know you, who's trying to be friends with you. They be checking your followings. They be checking your followers. They be looking at comments. You know what I mean? They be looking at all that stuff. They be looking at what you be like posting, all that shit. They be looking at everything. They really feel like you guys let them down or like you guys betrayed them in some way. Like maybe because you guys don't talk to them, because I seen that Knight of Swords in reverse. So maybe you guys don't talk to them like that. Maybe you guys like disregard them or act nonchalant towards them, or you know what I mean. Well, if you're not really attracted to them, then maybe that. Or if you're not, if let's say if you're attracted to them, maybe it's just like maybe you're just not interested at this moment. Maybe you guys have other things you're focused on. Because it could be somebody who just distracts you guys. Like it may be that too. Like they just seem to distract you guys. Like they just kind of come out of nowhere and just start texting or messaging. You're like, whoa, wait, whoa. I'm doing something right now. Like, what's up? You know what I mean? So for somebody who's like, you know, just tries to like bother you, tries to get your attention, tries to get your time. You know what I mean? Maybe tries to get you to do stuff with them, because the Page of Pentacles sometimes be like somebody who tries to like encourage you to get your hands dirty with them. King of Pentacles, Queen, and the King of Cups. They want you to invest in a connection, but they don't want you to know how much they really already care about you already, or how much they already kind of care about having you around, or how much they kind of want you around. This is somebody who sucks at like processing other people's feelings, so they kind of lack empathy at times. You know what I mean? Like they kind of lack like, you know, emotional intelligence at times. Like they have it, but like when they want something or when they're really pressed on something, they don't really care. They're not really thinking about your feelings when they want this. Like I want something, so I want something to go this way, so I don't really care. Like if your feelings are hurt, or I don't really care if you're like I frustrated you or if I made you upset. So it's like, let's say this. So if some of y'all are, if you are attracted to this person, then let's say this person just makes you upset. They frustrate you. They get you angry. You know what I mean? Because maybe they talk in a condescending way, maybe they talk in a rude way, maybe they talk in a harsh way, maybe they say stuff without thinking. Because sometimes that Knight of Swords in reverse could be somebody who just says stuff without thinking. Sometimes it can come off vulgar or disrespectful. You're like, whoa, I ought to slap you in your mouth. Who are you talking to? Sometimes you may feel like that with this person. Like, who are you talking to? Do you know who you're talking to right now? Like, are you confused? You know what I mean? Sometimes that's what that Knight of Swords could be also somebody who's like misdirected. So maybe they ramble. They talk about one thing, then they go over to the next thing. Like this is somebody who can talk. They can talk. And then sometimes in the midst of them talking so much, they put their foot in their mouth. And you're like, yo, please shut up. Please shut up. You know what I mean? Like you're saying all the stuff that I don't want to hear right now. Shut up. You know what I mean? So like if you are attracted to them, then maybe it's somebody who you don't want to you don't want them to know that you are attracted to them or that you care as much as you do. Because maybe this person could be overly confident, overly arrogant already with this King of Wands in reverse. They could be already overly confident, overly arrogant, too self-assured, you know what I mean, very forceful, as well as very possessive, always trying to control your moves. And that's what they're spying on, they're trying to control your moves right now. That's what they're spying on. Like trying to control how you view them, trying to get you to maybe pursue them for some of y'all, or for others of you, they're trying to figure out how to pursue you. So they're strategizing on how to pursue you, how to get you to connect with them, how to get you to work with them. This is somebody who's pushy. very pushy. You know what I mean? So like, damn, chill out. It's like that. It's like they're very pushy or just very like cocky. Like, I know I got this. I know she wants me. I know he wants me. That type of vibe. They may be a leadership boss position. I will say that. But for others of you, they may be a student or they may be training or they like maybe like a lower level than you in some way with this King of Pentacles, I mean, with this Page of Pentacles. They may be a lower level than you in some way. Something like that. Something about this person feels like they feel like they don't add up or they don't feel adequate enough around you. Something about this makes this person feel like they're not adequate enough around you. I don't know what it is that you did or what it is that you said or something like that. I don't know. It's something. You know what I mean? So, or maybe it's something that they said that maybe made you feel inadequate. Because we got Three of Swords, Page and the King of Swords, Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles in reverse. Something that they said maybe made you feel inadequate, or something that you said to them made them feel inadequate. You know what I mean? There's somebody who feels like they missed out on an opportunity between you guys, missed out on a chance. You know what I mean? Maybe to build a family, maybe to build a connection, maybe to build a deeper bond. They feel like they missed out building stability with this Page of Pentacles to the Three of Pentacles. They feel like they missed out on building stability or security between y'all, or they feel like they missed acquiring you or like possessing you guys or something like that. They feel like they could have possessed you guys. This is somebody really confident, really feel like you was in the bag. They thought they had it. And I guess, I don't know. Three of Swords here is like a disappointment. Maybe you let them down. Maybe you said something. Oh, the Hermit. Maybe you ghosted them, or you guys are just over it. They feel like you guys are over it. So that's what they're checking as well. Three of Swords, Six of Cups in reverse, Hermit. They feel like you guys are over it because you guys aren't giving them attention. You guys aren't talking to them. You guys aren't acknowledging them. You're not reaching out as much. So they feel like you're outgrowing the relationship, or that you outgrown them, outgrown the stuff that used to make them have, like that you guys used to connect on. So whatever it was that you guys used to connect on, or whatever like good times you guys had, they're kind of like hoping that it comes back. They're hoping that you guys reconnect in some way, or that you talk to them or clear the air, or they're hoping that you guys can come to a peaceful resolution between y'all. They don't want you to know how much they care, you know what I mean, or like that you hurt their feelings. They don't want you to know that they miss you either. So, but with this Page of Pentacles in reverse, they may reach out. I don't know. If they do, it's going to be strategic because we got Two of Wands, King of Swords in reverse. It's going to be strategic. It's not going to be like openly like, hey, I'm back. It's going to be strategic. So maybe they do some shit like, if you guys aren't talking, maybe they like your content. Maybe they like a picture. Or they can do something like with the Page of Pentacles. It can sometimes just be like something slight, something little. Sometimes give like a little friendly gesture. Hey, hi, I help you out. You know what I mean? A wave. You know what I mean? Maybe a little, you know what I mean? A little, I don't know, a little eyebrow gesture or some shit. They may do something like that. I don't know. It may be one of those, or it'd be like, I don't know. It don't really seem like they're going to do too much. They don't really want you to know how much they're affected by you or how much they feel maybe disappointed by you guys or like let down by you guys in some way. You know what I mean? They were, I don't know. This maybe somebody you guys are comfortable with too. You know what I mean? So maybe they watch you guys grow or watch you guys like become somebody or become like, you know what I mean? Because maybe you guys were in the same position at one time. Because we got a Page of Pentacles and then we got a King of Pentacles. So maybe some of y'all were in the same position at one time and they could be jealous of you. You guys moving on. Maybe you guys moved on, changed career. Because Two of Wands is a change of career, new career. Who this? So maybe you guys changed career or changed like the way you do stuff or changed up your approach. Like maybe you don't approach them anymore, or maybe like they just feel like you weren't interested in them, or maybe you just weren't interested in them, or did, I don't know. It could have been something like that. Something. Or maybe they distracted you, or maybe it made you feel like you weren't enough. It could be any of that. It's something along the lines of that. Something like that. Anyway, I get this being somebody who wants to work with you guys, or wants to be around you guys, or wants to like support you guys, or wants to be helpful, or wants to get on the same page with you guys. But like confidence and like ego is like their confidence could be down because maybe you rejected them, or maybe because you like ghosted them, or you stopped talking to them, or you stopped putting effort in, and then the confidence could be down, and they may not really feel like assured, like their actions that they're going to take is going to work. Like this, so this may be like that's really what it is. And if they do say something, they may want to say something a little kind of like a little harsh in a way, or like a little like rude in a way, or like they want to say something in a way that kind of like gets under your skin in a way, or something that like maybe makes you feel their pain or makes you feel what they felt at one time. All right. So it's maybe somebody who ignores you then. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they want to ignore you back. maybe they want to ignore you back. Anyway, these signs. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Leo, could be an Aries, could be a Scorpio, could be a Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Leo, Virgo. All right, did I say Aquarius? I did. All right. Wow. Yeah, retaliation. That was it, Taj. Exactly. Retaliation. They want to sting your ass back. You thought you were going to do me like that? Yeah, they may or may not. You know, it's temporary because it was a King of Swords and the Three of Swords. That's always temporary energy. They may feel that way today. Tomorrow, they may not care so much. All right, so this is somebody who feels like you guys make them happy and they don't want a relationship between y'all to end. There's maybe also somebody who wants children. Could be a Leo, could be a Scorpio. Yep, definitely somebody who wants children. You may know this person from your childhood, or this may be somebody who you guys are very comfortable with. They may be a friend, or they may be a follower, or something like that. They may have children. I said that already, though. If they don't want children, they may want children. I mean, if they don't have children, they may want children. And even if they have children, they may still want children. So this is somebody who's procrastinating, trying to create something. They may feel like they don't have they're trying to get intel on you. Could be a Virgo, could be a Gemini. This seems like somebody who doesn't really talk to a lot of different people. Yeah, they definitely don't talk to a lot of people. They're moody. It's a moody type of person. They don't like a lot of people. They don't talk to a lot of people. They always seem to be very pessimistic, shrewd. They very peculiar about shit. Very nitpicky about shit. And it's annoying. If I'm really being honest, it's annoying. You know what I mean? Sagittarius. So we got 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. So some of y'all are somebody who you guys got, I'll say, had an ending with. Well, it's not 10 of Swords, it's 8 of Swords. So it's maybe somebody you guys are considering maybe pursuing or taking the situation a little bit further, but they could be kind of clingy. Or this is somebody who's considering taking a relationship between y'all a little bit further, but they may be like, they may want you to need them, or they're a clingy type of person. This is somebody who's like used to people maybe carrying more of the responsibility or doing more in the relationship than what they do. So they maybe, I'm not gonna say spoiled, but what I wanted to say at first was that they're manipulative, because that magician came out first. So I want to say this is somebody who's manipulative. They know how to make things appear to be something that they're not. You know what I mean? So there's maybe some of y'all are like a seamstress, or they could be a content creator. They could be somebody who just knows how to make something out of nothing. You know what I mean? They may be very gifted creatively and have like a lot of different skills, talents. So maybe like a barber, a manicurist, or whatever, or like MUA, or they have like a natural skill set and ability. And this is maybe somebody who always has like a full plate, or always has like something going on for themselves. So they may be always busy, always handling responsibilities, but they do tend to like put it on to other people. So that's why I kind of feel like this is somebody who gets babied a lot. Like other people come in and take on whatever burdens or stresses they had. They complain, they mope a lot. Eight of Swords is somebody who complains. They're very pessimistic. They complain a lot. They get stuck in these obtrusive thoughts. They doubt themselves a lot. They can even make you doubt yourself. You know what I mean? And you can know what you're doing, but this person gets in there and they start looking at little shit that you never really focused on before, and now they make you start thinking that like, oh no, this is what they call that, hypochondriac. Like somebody who just like starts imagining like sicknesses and pains and issues that there was never there before, or problems that were never there before. Like it's somebody who like does that, brings up problems that were never there before. You're like, man, you're annoying. You're pissing me off. You know what I mean? For some reason. But anyway, they're watching you guys just to see if you guys have maybe figured out stuff on your own. This somebody who doesn't want you to be self-sufficient. They don't want you to be on your own. So they're figuring, like, they're wondering if you're starting to figure stuff out, if you're starting to figure them out, if you're starting to figure out their game, their routine, their schedule. That they feel like maybe, because this may be somebody who's used to pulling the wool over other people's eyes. So they're spying to see if you've like, if you're meeting new people, like, are you putting effort, energy into new people? Because this connection is slowing down. They feel like the relationship between y'all is slowing down. Maybe the communication, maybe the conversations, maybe like the interactions in general. Maybe like the amount of effort you put in is like, they feel like it's slowing down. They feel like you're not like reaching out as much, or you're not showing up as much, or you're not like trying to like fulfill their expectations anymore as much. Like something is up here. You know what I mean? Some of y'all may have ghosted them, or they may make it seem like they're ghosting you. So like maybe they would be there consistently, reliably for you on a regular basis, and then they may act like they're not there. So it's maybe somebody who's like trying to do that, like trying to keep their intentions vague, trying to like fool you in some way. There's somebody who seems to try to pull the wool over your eye, but they're spying on you guys to see if you guys are devoted elsewhere, to see if you guys are putting time, energy into getting maybe new people. So if it's a past person, it's a past person who's trying to maybe make it seem like they're gone for good. or trying to make it seem like they would be gone for good. So they just trying to spy and see if it's making a difference to you. Like, see if you miss that they're not talking to you, miss that they're not communicating or coming around, or that they're not reaching out, or that they're not putting the effort, or they're not carrying the relationship anymore. They're trying to see if they're making a difference in your life. They're really trying to trigger your abandonment issues with this Ten of Wands and this Five of Pentacles and this Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is a mothering wound. So like, this is somebody who's used to like nurturing you, or used to maybe being nurtured by you. So if they're used to being nurtured by you, then they're missing you. You know what I mean? But they don't want to say that. You know what I mean? So they're just spying to see, like, are you doing that with somebody else? Are you nurturing, loving on somebody else? Are you taking care of somebody else? I remember how you used to take care of me. Are you taking care of somebody else like you're taking care of me? So this is somebody who's like observing that. And it's somebody who's, like I said, I'm not gonna say frustrated, because they don't get frustrated vibe. It's just somebody who feels like they want to humble you, low key. They want to humble you for maybe I was gonna say maybe making them wait for so long, or maybe making them work so hard to like get some type of progress or get what it is that you guys were going to give to them anyway. So like, let's say if they wanted a relationship, or they wanted sex, or they wanted a reply back, and it took them a lot of like, hey, what you doing? Yo, what's up? Or like commenting on your post, hey, great job. Oh, it's a beautiful pitch. Oh, your kids are so amazing. Or I like that. Or like just bringing up random shit. If it took them a whole bunch of that, if you start talking to them, they can't wait to show you something. They can't wait to show you something. I promise you. They can't wait to show you something. Because they feel like they had to put in a whole lot of effort to do this. Like, this is somebody who has like low expectations when people have low expectations for them, because they're not used to having to do much. You know what I mean? So they don't really have to like put in a lot of like effort and pursue partners. You know what I mean? Or maybe they do, but like they don't. So maybe they do have to pursue partners, but they don't feel like they have to. So let's say that, because sometimes with this Eight of Swords, it's somebody who sometimes overlooks the obvious. So maybe they just kind of like look past. It's maybe somebody who looks past your flaws. Like, you may do stuff that's like maybe mistakes and stuff like that. Maybe you make typos and shit like that, or maybe you like, I don't know, maybe you just made mistakes. And this could be somebody who's still locked up. For some of y'all, it's maybe somebody who's locked up, or somebody who's like not able to like associate with other people. So maybe they're a little bit like, they have like mental issues, or they have what is it, Eight of Swords in the Hermit universe. They have I know I said obtrusive thoughts, but they have what do they call it? Obsessive thoughts too, where they always keep bringing up the same conversations, or they keep bringing up the same issues, and they never really solve them though. They're just somebody who's always just bringing up problems day in, day out. Maybe they complain about their problems day in and day out. Yeah, I got this going on. Somebody's always doing something that's frustrating. Like, they play a victim role with this Queen of Cups in reverse. They play a victim role a lot. Somebody's always doing this. Somebody did this. Somebody's trying to. They're very manipulative emotionally. They know how to make people feel sorry for them, and that's why people do shit for them. So like, they know how to act like a baby. They know how to act like they don't know what they're doing. They know how to act confused. And so maybe it's not working with you. And that's what their issue is. They're like, whoa, well, have you figured me out? Did you already know what my plan is? Like, was I obvious? I thought I was hiding it. I thought I was fooling you. I thought I was tricking you. Whoa, you know what I'm on? You know what I mean? So it's somebody like, you finally caught the pattern. Or they're wondering if you caught the pattern. So they're spying, because it's like, something's changed. Something's slowed down. Like, you're really leaving me behind? You're really going to take your shit and move on. You got your balls and you're moving on. Okay, cool. So it's one of those. It's somebody who's like kind of like missing you being around, missing the I don't know, the help, the assistance that you used to do for them. So maybe you used to help them. Maybe you used to do like heavy lifting, or maybe you used to like, I don't know, carry the majority of the stuff. Like, so let's say you guys used to maybe run a business. Maybe you brought the truck, the car, the workers, whatever. You brought a bunch of shit. Maybe you guys were doing a creative project. Maybe you brought the ideas. Maybe you brought the the willpower. You know what I mean? Maybe you brought the the endurance to keep it going. Maybe they were ready to give up, and you were like, no, I'm going to do it. You would carry them. You know what I mean? It could be that. Cause like, this is somebody who manipulates to like act like they're like helpless. It's somebody who acts like they're helpless when they're really not. You know what I mean? Just to get you to do shit for them. So they're just spying to see like, who are you doing that for? Because they used to know you for being somebody who they could kind of take advantage of, or pull the wool over your eye by acting like they cared a little bit more than what they cared. You know what I mean? Acting like they were more interested in what they were. You know what I mean? There's somebody who's now trying to figure out like, well, what can I do now to get you to like get back under wing, or get back stuck in this pattern with me again? because this is somebody who needs you. They miss you. So this is somebody who wants you to miss them too. You know what I mean? It's like, miss me being around. I need you to need me. You know what I mean? Stay stuck on me. It's somebody who needs you to stay stuck on them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yep. They may be into like construction or building or something like that. They can do stuff with their hands. They can build stuff with their hands. So they may have like a mighty hand or a strong hand or some shit like that. I got Cancer, Taurus, Sag, Gemini, Capricorn, Cancer, Gemini, Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Sag. Yeah, it could be a mother figure for some of y'all, but if not, it's maybe like an older person, maybe like a grandparent, grandmother, somebody like that. Like maybe you do stuff for like somebody who's like used to like you doing stuff for them. So they be acting like they can't do it just so that you can come do it or just so they can have you around. You know what I mean? Like, can you come fix the TV? All they had to do was just put the batteries in the remote. You know what I mean? Very manipulative in that way. You know what I'm saying? Or like, hey, what? Like, how do I do this? They be asking like random questions about shit that they could probably figure out by Googling, but they reach out to you. So like, how do I do this? How do I get this done? How do I, you know what I mean? Leave me alone. Yeah. Anyway, signs: Virgo, Gemini, Cancer, Gemini, Cancer, Taurus, Sag, Gemini, Capricorn. I said Leo. Yeah, Leo. All right. So Pisces, that was the reading. Y'all, that was the reading. Thank y'all for the support. Thanks for rocking and rolling with your boy. I did it again. We made it a whole new 2 hours, so I feel good about that. You guys gonna see me in the morning though, because I gotta do the signs. My daughter, whoa. Oh yeah, I'll still be on time. Okay, because my daughter go back to school now. Christmas break is over now, so I gotta take her back to school tomorrow. You know what I mean? Tomorrow's Nooney's Eve. All right, but so I gotta take her back to school tomorrow. And I got to drop her off. So I'll probably be back in time in the morning just to do what I normally do, which would be my regular schedule, 9 a.m. So I take the dogs out first, then I go take my daughter to school, then I come back, I record, then I go to the gym and get my strong man on. So all that good stuff. Anyway, thank y'all for the support. This was another fun one. It was pretty informative. I was pretty surprised the stuff that was coming out. I was like, okay, I like that. I like it. So we're just seeing what's saying. We're going to see how it all play out. Let me know. Confirm. All right. So y'all have a great night. I love y'all. Loving those people who love on y'all. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Wait. There you go.